Hello everybody, welcome back for yet another X-Plane 11 live stream. Yes, of course, in something super iconic. My goodness me, look at this aircraft, look at this livery. Oh boy, if this doesn't take you back, I don't know what will. Hello everybody, welcome aboard. Sasha Broom, Frank, William, Abagnale Jr. Very fitting that you were here today, Frank. How are you, my friend? It's Mate, Supersonic Jellybean, Quick Match, Birdie, Captain Bosnia, France Aviation, Midwest Aviator, Ryan Simulations, Click Aviation, Captain Bosnia, Guy Cool, Michael, Chugev, Jonathan. Welcome aboard. Rains, how are you? Click, welcome. Hope all is well. 123 Slim, how are you, my friend? Brian Sanders, how are you? Good to see you. Michael Robbie Show, welcome. Kane, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. G-Mark, happy Thursday to you. Thanks for being here, man. Captain Adora, good to see you back. Hope all is well. Flight Simulator 101, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Krishna, how are you? Greg Hill, how are you, my friend? Good to see you back. Hope all is well. Captain Mohammed, welcome aboard. J Deer the Gamer, welcome. Rains coming in with the £3. Thanks so much, Rains. Appreciate you, dude. Starting off the day right. Huge no floaties to you, man.
For this, Captain.
Gonna be a lot of fun, dude. A lot of fun. Flying like an iconic route for this Pan Am. We're flying from hub to hub, Miami to JFK. So excited about this one. Gio, how are you, my friend? RTR fan, welcome. JT Motorsports, welcome. Benny, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Captain YYZ Aviation Lover, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Ryan Videos, welcome. How are you? Hope all is well. Andy Caceres, welcome, Andy. Hope all is well. JP, how are you, my friend? Jared Newton, welcome back. Mr. Always Flying, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Leonard Grant, how are you? Good to see you. Daniel Stenner, welcome. Lights00, welcome. Dimitri, welcome back, my friend. Hope you're doing well. LHR Spotter, Plane Spotter, welcome in. Hope you're doing well as well. Good to see you. David Tribble, welcome. T-Mac, welcome. Nanda, welcome. Birdie, welcome. AvGeek, welcome. Edwin, how are you? Danny Roble, how are you? Captain Jarrett, welcome. Christian Groves, welcome as well. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. We are indeed back in the 747-200 Classic by Felis. Very excited to be able to showcase this. We just got access to it yesterday, basically yesterday afternoon. So we are super excited about this one. Pan Am would most likely park where Delta parks now at JFK, just a heads up. Yeah, hopefully we'll have some ATC, we'll see. Gio, how are you, my man? Good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. Hybrid Lime, welcome. Sweet name, how are you, my friend? Pete Conrad, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Yes, PAA, Clipper, 2906 Heavy. Oh, baby, we got the Polar in some weird position spot. Maybe he's already pushed back. Sure. What is the route? You can put exclamation point route in chat if Nightbot is here. I believe Nightbot's here already. He should be able to say what he's doing there. So welcome, my friends. Felis, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. There's Felis, the gentleman behind this aircraft. Just a truly special, iconic airplane. Felis, thank you again for your contributions, what you've done to the community. I know this is an early beta, but I am already in love with this airplane, so I cannot wait to see the features that get implemented, the fixes, the patches, whatever you have in store for us. I truly think this is such an amazing airplane, and with all things considered, the fact that it's an early beta and it still runs the way that it works right now, huge shout out to you and the team, man. It's so much fun to fly. I mean, there's obviously some things that I need to get used to that are a little bit different than flying a modern 747 or even just a modern jet at that. So, Felis, if you're around today, there's going to be a couple questions that I have to ask for you. Some things that I picked up on last night that I maybe could do a little bit differently today. But yeah, should be a lot of fun. So, without further ado, friends, I don't want to waste any time sitting here. We can obviously sit here and stare at the external model. It is just absolutely stunning. Right down to the JT89 engines. I mean, everything about this is just wow. I mean, look at the detail on these engines, dude. This is just absolutely beautiful. It is gorgeous on so many levels. The wonderful Pan Am 747. We've got the jet bridge connected. We are boarding service into Miami.
Hello,
Donut.
Captain.
Hello, my friend. Thank you very much, Donut. Dropping the $10 donation. I appreciate you. Huge no floaties to you guys. Let's get some love in chat for Donut. dropping the $10 dono. Thank you so much, Donut. Appreciate you, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. That is very, very kind of you. So there we go, friends. We're in the Pan Am 747-200. We are at Miami International Airport. This is the Nimbus V2 exclamation point scenery in chat if you guys are interested in that. Without further ado, friends, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll, heading into New York. Super excited for this one, friends. JFK and a 747 class. Does it get any cooler than that? I don't think it gets any cooler than that, like as far as flight sim goes. Let's do it, friends. Jumping inside the pit. Yes, here we are. I just need to fix my track IR. There we go. Track IR should be good. Wonderful. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pause it right there. First thing is first, you know where we're going. We're going to the engineers panel. And like last night, the first thing that I'm going to want to do is I'm going to get my battery switch on. So go ahead and turn that on. That's going to bring the aircraft to life. Bear with me here for just 2 seconds. I'm just going to make sure that our sounds are all turned up for you guys. We like sounds. We like sounds here. I had them all turned down. So now we've got the battery switch on. What we can do is we can get the standby power to the normal position. That's going to bring the aircraft to life, as you can hear. And then what we'll do is we'll come down here to our little electronic flight bag. We're going to go to the ground, and we're going to connect the GPU.
Cockpit to ground. Connect ground power.
Thank you. And we're going to set the chocks.
Cockpit to ground. Put the chocks on.
There we go. So chocks are on. We can even open up the cargo doors if you guys want to see what it looks like with all of that stuff. So I'll open up the cargo doors for you guys so you guys can see what that bad boy is like. There you go. There's the cargo doors opening. We've got the bay door opening here. So cargo doors are functional. They do work. They do open. So there you go. You've got that little cool feature. Cool. So back here in the engineers panel, now that we've got all of that, what we're going to want to do is we're going to get some lights in here. We're going to get some background. Oops, sorry, I got to get the external power. My bad. All right, there we go. External power is on. Now we have enough juice to get some lights on in here. Cool, sweet. So now that we've got that, we've got external power, we've got our standby power, and we've got our battery switches on. Like yesterday, I'm just going to get the recirculation fans on. It just adds like that nice little, you know, sound that you would expect here in a 747. Cool. Now that that's done, we can go and jump up front. Actually, you know what? We could probably load the airplane from here, to be honest with you. So we come down here and we go to the payload. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to SimBrief now, and SimBrief is telling me that we need, we're looking for a zero fuel weight today of 211.1. So 211.1 is what we're looking for on the zero fuel weight. Fuel, we're not going to worry about fuel quite yet. We're going to get some passengers on board today. So we've got 342 passengers to board today. Busy. I love how many people this aircraft can take. So 342 passengers on this classic 747 this morning. Hopefully no issues arise. That's a lot of souls on board this afternoon. So 342. That's good. That's going to result in a zero fuel weight of 209.9. Now we're going to add a little bit of cargo here just to bring that up to 211.1. So that's pretty close right there. We'll put it at 210.9. We're 200 kilos off. So that's perfectly fine. I'm happy with that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to instant board and load the airplane. So we'll do that. You'll see the airplane do a little bit of a bounce. And then it says currently on board the aircraft, we've got 16 crew, 342 passengers with 1,000 kilograms of cargo. Wonderful. Let's go back here. We're going to go to the refuel page now. And what we're going to do is we're going to refuel the aircraft. So for today's flight, we need 39,000 kgs. So we're going to total fuel. We're going to look for 39,000 is what we're looking for here. So we'll get 39. There's 39,000 kg. And what we'll do is we're just going to do the instant refuel. So there you go. You can see that we've got the fuel on board. Fuel on board 39,068. That's perfect calculated fuel. That's what it's calculating that we're going to burn. So you can see that we're going to have a reserve of about 7,000 or 8,000 kilograms, which is perfectly fine. Probably about another hour's worth of burn. Cool. So now that we've got all of that, let's go to the front and let's start working on the pilot section, the overhead, where we actually have to do some work. So first thing is first, we're going to press this one.
Captain speaking on behalf of
show you guys some cool stuff.
Welcome aboard the Boeing 747 Classic. We will depart shortly after we have our clearance and the cabin crew is finished with their preparations. For now, I wish you a pleasant flight, and I will be back during the flight with further flight information.
There we go. Beautiful. So radio master bus is on and on. We can do the stall warning. Good. We can do the Mach warning test. Good. And we can do the over rotation test. Good, beautiful. Everything is working there. Let's continue our flows down here. Probe heaters can come on in a minute. We're not going to get those on quite yet. We'll get our window heat on though now, so we won't forget. We'll come down here. We'll get our logo heat. Logo heat. We'll get our logo lights on. We'll get our navigation lights on. We don't need the dome lights. Everything is good there. Now we'll get our adheres. So we'll get left side to align, center to align, and right side to align, center to align, and left side to align. That's all set there. We'll continue down here. Emergency lights can get armed with the closed door. That's good. We'll get our no smoking on and our seatbelts. Again, I can't get over how cool that is. These are the two little buttons for the seatbelt and the no smoking. Absolutely awesome. We can go ahead and lock our cockpit door as well. We'll do a cabin tour after departure, but we'll go and lock that for now. Cool. Basically coming up here, everything else looks good. We'll come down here. We will arm our anti-skid. We'll turn that on. We'll get the body gear steering open so that I don't forget to arm that. I believe you arm it after engine start, so we'll leave that like that for now. Cool. Pretty much everything with that looks good. We can come down here to the main panel now, and let's just get some lights on in here. I like lights. It always looks so much better when you get some lights rocking and rolling. Go to the center pedestal here, and we'll get some lights and some lights. Wonderful. All right, cool. So let's go down to the FMC. Yes, I know so many of you are going to be upset at me that I'm using an FMC. I apologize, okay? I'm very new to this old school flying. I have never done a flight using an INS system. I've never done that. So I'm not saying I will never do that, but I need more practice. I'm not going to showcase an aircraft and attempt to try and learn some type of different navigation system. That just wouldn't be very professional. I apologize. If it really upsets you that much, just pretend that we're flying a newer 747-200 that's been adapted into today's aviation. So we've bought this 747-200 and now we're using it here. So please don't get upset. I apologize if you do get upset. That's just the way that it goes. So let's go to our flight plan page here. We're sitting on the ground in Miami. Again, a huge hub for Pan Am. We're flying from hub to hub, Miami to JFK. Go figure. So Miami, and we're going into JFK, KJFK. I'll go ahead and populate that. Our flight number this afternoon is Pan Am Clipper 2906 Heavy. 2906 Heavy. We'll go ahead and populate that. We'll execute that. Cool. Let me just confirm that there are no ATC online. There is no ATC online. So we're going to go right to our departure and arrival page. So departure, we are planning the departure out of runway 09 on the... bear with me here. I just need to check exactly what we are expecting on the Valley 2 departure. Valley 2 departure. I don't know if I've ever done that. Valley 2 departure. We'll go ahead and execute that. We'll go to flight plan.
Can you point out the taxi and landing heat switch for me, please?
The CHLM, thank you for the support. God damn it. He's already on me. I was like, wait, what? The taxi and landing heat? Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Already making fun of me. Oh, my goodness me. Thank you for support, dude. Appreciate you, man. All right, from Valley, we're going direct to Wolfo. Wolf and then Fo. Wolfo, all right. From Wolfo, we're going to AR-18, an airway, obviously, AR-18. And we're taking that to DIW. DIW. Good. We'll throw that in there. From DIW, we're going direct to Wetro. We'll populate that. We'll execute that. From Wetro, we're jumping to CB. From CB, we're going direct to SWL, Sierra Whiskey Lima. And we'll throw that in there. From SWL, we're going to jump on an airway. We're going to Juliet 121 to SIE, Sierra India Echo. All right, and we'll execute that. And then from there, we're going to jump on the Cameron 4 arrival. The winds are coming out of the north today in New York. I'm just going to confirm that. I'm going to refresh that, and then I'm going to go to conditions, and I'm going to go to KJFK. I'm just going to take a quick look here. Winds are out of the north at 10 knots. So definitely going to plan for a 3-3 left arrival. So we'll go the Cameron 4, and we'll plan for ILS 3-1 left, not 3-3. 3-1 left is what we'll select, and we'll go ahead and execute that. Go to our legs page if we need to, change anything on route. That's perfectly fine. Continue on here. We're just making sure we don't have any crazy discounts. There's one. We'll go ahead and fill that in. Cameron, Zach's, Mules, and then we're in. So I'm happy with that one. Cool. Let's go, and now that we've got the FMC all figured out, let's go back to the overhead. You can see that our adheres are in the ready position. So we'll flip them to nav, nav, and nav. Beautiful.
My back is still hurting for the bounce last night.
No.
Hoping for a smoother landing this time around.
Casey, thank you for your support. Yes, I need to not fly it like I'm flying an A300. That's what happened last night. I was basically flying it like I was flying an A300, if I'm being honest with you. But thank you for the support. I appreciate you. My goodness me, I have 150 feet per minute landing, and you guys are upset. My goodness me. Zaid, what was your question, man? I apologize. Sorry, dude. A million things going on, man. I'm trying to fly this ancient aircraft. If you have a serious question, just hold on to it, man. I promise I'll get to you. Just please let me I'm in a little bit of a flow trying to set up this aircraft in case you haven't noticed. It's a little bit more difficult than normal. So just let me figure this one out, and I will get to you as soon as possible, my friend. Probably during pushback, I'll be able to answer your question. You just have to time your questions in the right time, buddy. Okay, let's come back here to our engineer panel, and we need to fire up the APU now, right? So let's go up top over here. I showed you guys yesterday where the APU is. It's all the way up top over here. So what you need to do is you need to just quickly flick it to the start position, and that will actually start opening up the APU door. If I go outside here and I come over here quickly, you'll see the APU door is indeed modeled, and it is indeed opening. It is right here. That is your APU door. So as soon as you do that, it actually opens that up. You can see it's opening right now, opening even further, and there you go. So that's your APU door. So if we come back in here, we can see that our APU door is now opened, which gives us allows us to go ahead and spool up the APU. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. We'll let go. Wonderful. And just to confirm that we are getting a good start, if you scroll up top here, you will see that your RPM is rising, as well as your EGT gets up to about 700, and then slowly makes its way back down as it gets stabilized. And then once it is on and available, which it looks like it is, you're going to get your auxiliary power. Orange lights light up here, and you're going to close, 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 close. And you'll actually see the trip of the external power. You can open up your bleed air, and what we can do is we can come down here to our main pressurization panel, which is right here, and we're going to open up the APU bleed. You'll hear the whole system kind of turn on, and as we get all that, we can open up the engine bleeds now as well. We can come down here. Let's go ahead and set. We're going to go 39,000 feet for this flight. 39,000. So we'll set that in our pressurization panel. Important to do this. So 39,000 feet is that's going to give us a cabin altitude of about 6,200 feet. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Some more things that we can do. We can get our galley mode to the override. We can get the galley lav fans over to auto. Galley power we're not going to turn on right now. Trim air is not going to turn on. Humidifier can turn on, sure. But that's pretty much it. We're just going to leave it at that. We're pretty much ready to go for engine start. So the next thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to turn on our boost pumps. Left side, and of course... right side and left side. I don't know why I'm getting my rights and lefts mixed up today. Jesus. And I believe we have to open these up. I don't know if we have to open those up quite yet. I don't think we have to open those up. Maybe we do. We'll see in a second. Okay, cool. So that's pretty much it right now. We don't need to turn that on quite yet. Everything looks good there. Cool. Let's go to the overhead. Just going to confirm everything looks good up here, which it does. I'm just going to kill this enunciator right here. It's annoying. Okay, let's go to plugins. Let's go to better pushback. Let's go to start pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want.
Now, because we're such a... Actually, you know what? We can probably just do a very short little stubby pushback right here. That just makes it nice and easy. We can just make a right turn out.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
All right, there we go. Tow is driving up. Wonderful. I'm just going to get those sounds turned up. They're a little bit low. Turn those up there a little bit. Okay, cool. Sweet. So, here's the aircraft from the outside. You can hear that APU spooling. We've got the animation and everything. All the animations are here. You can hear that bad boy spooled up. Oh, we need to close our cargo doors as well. So let's go head back here and we'll work on some things down here. So we'll come down here. We'll go to our ground and we'll close bulk, close cargo, close cargo. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the GPU.
Disconnect ground power.
Thank you. We're going to go ahead and remove our chocks.
Remove the chocks.
Wonderful. And then what we need to do is we need to do a little bit of configuring. So we're going to come down here and we're going to just work on some numbers real quick. So we're going to go to performance calculator.
Ground power disconnected.
You can see performance calculator. I'm going to click on sim. I didn't do that yesterday, so we're going to click on sim. And then we need to punch in some information. So runway 09 at full length, which we're going to expect, is 3,900 meters. So we're going to plug in 3,900 meters. Airport elevation in Miami is, I'm pretty sure we're like close to sea level. Airport elevation is 9 feet. So we're going to bring this down here. We're just going to put 0. We're not going to do anything like that. Runway heading off of runway 09 is 092. Let's go ahead and populate that to 09. Good. Runway conditions are dry. We do not have a slope upwards. And we're going to go ahead and pull the weather from the sim. So 33 degrees altimeter and our winds. That's good. And then we've got our V-speeds over here. So according to all of this, we need a stab trim of 3.9. Our initial pitch is going to be 15 degrees, and our opt climb speed, so our optimum climb speed is 301 knots. So we're going to go ahead and set our speed bugs. There's a couple things that I learned here yesterday. 149, we can remember that number, but I'm actually going to punch in 250 right now, just because it's going to make my life a million times easier. So we'll punch in 250, 249, we'll get that set. We'll set our altitude here. We're just going to set this all the way up to cruise altitude. So we're going to 39,000 feet this afternoon. I'm not doing no ATC, so I'm not worrying about step climbing this thing or anything like that. 39,000 feet, and we're going to go ahead and get the INS switch on. INS switch on. We'll go ahead and flip this to INS. We'll go ahead and flip this to vertical speed for initial climb. We're going to switch that over. I've spoke with a developer last night. I've kind of figured out a little bit of how to set that up. Hopefully Felis is here. Felis, are you here? If you're here in chat, Felis, just give me a thumbs up in chat if you're here that I can ask any questions. Okay, we're pretty much good. Everything looks good there. We're not going to get anything else turned on. We're looking good. Let's go back to the overhead, and we're going to hit 2.
Cabin crew, arm slides.
There we go. Cabin crew, arm slides. What's 3?
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Yes, let's do that. Okay, and then we've got a call button.
All doors are closed and armed.
All doors are closed and armed. Thank you. What are we calling our flight attendant today? Let's release our park brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Thank you. 2,000 on our squawk, on and reporting. We need to be on 122.8 for the ATC today. We're on Unicom. There we go. And I believe there's actually cabin announcements. Yeah.
Safety features of this aircraft.
Cabin announcements going on in the back. So another cool little feature about this airplane. Okay, we're pushing back. Let's not waste any time. Jesus Christ, what am I hitting? Let's go to the overhead. Start valve. We're going to turn it on.
Ready to start the engine.
There we go.
Ready for engine start.
We'll get the confirmation. We're ready for engine start. So what we're going to do is we're going to go engine ignition number 4, system 1
Starting
to ground.
Engine 4.
Starter valve open.
Starter valve is open. There we go. Are we on VATSIM? We are. Yes. Okay, there we go. Starter valve is open. We should be firing engine number 4. We're going to wait for the 20% N2, and he's going to call it out, and then we'll go ahead and fire up the engine.
20% N2.
Introduce
Fuel
fuel.
on. Light up.
Light up. EGT is rising. N1 is rising. Fuel flow is up. We'll wait till we get the proper starter cutoff. There we go. And we'll wait till he says stabilized.
Engine stabilized.
Thank you. Engine number 3.
Starting engine 3.
Starter valve open.
Thank you.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Thank you.
20% N2.
Introduce fuel number 3.
Fuel on.
When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head, pass the straps around your waist, and adjust at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord.
Should give me a starter cutoff.
Engine stabilized.
Thank you. Engine number 2.
Starting engine 2.
Starter valve open.
Thank you. Different time zone. I think it's only like 8 o'clock. So yeah. And again, we can confirm back here. N2 is on the rise.
Disconnected. Faten has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time, and
Introduce
have a
fuel.
good flight.
20% N2.
Number 2.
Fuel on.
Say hello to a brand new world.
Light up.
Say hello to Panam.
Right? Thanks for support, Tucker. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties, dude. Thank you, thank you.
Starter off.
Thank you. Upstairs.
Starting engine 1.
System number 1.
Starter valve open.
Thank you.
Engine stabilized.
Thank you. Starter valve. We've got N2 percentage on engine number 1. 12 cut. What's up, man? And we'll wait till we get 20%. We'll introduce fuel.
20% and 2.
Thank you. Introduce fuel number
Fuel
1.
on. Light up.
Oh, baby. Light up. Okay, let me pull the weather here from Miami, just so I can get an updated METAR. 3016. Starter is off. 3016.
Engine stabilized.
Thank you. 3016. I'm going to set some different wing views here, too. Okay, cool. So, we've got 4 good engines. Let's go ahead and trip our engines. Good. We'll go ahead and get our engine bleeds on. Now to bring the rest of the pack systems to life. Go ahead and check our packs. We got pack 1, pack 2, pack 3. They are all pressurized, so that is good. We'll go ahead and get our galley chillers on. We'll get the galley power on. We'll get our trim air on. That is all set. We'll get our hydraulics to auto, 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 and auto. Wonderful. We're set. We're good to go here, friends. We're literally ready to rock and roll. We'll kill the APU. APU to the stop position. There we go. Wait for the valves, and we'll go ahead and close the bleed air door. Good. Don't need that on anymore. Cool. We're good to go, friends. Let's set our flaps to 15 degrees. Or, sorry, 10 degrees, so 3 notches.
Flaps 10.
Watch that big bad boy come out here. Leading edge. Damn, we're going old school. Yeah, we are. What lighting mod do I have? Exclamation point clouds in chat. That's it. Can you start 2 engines at a time like on the 400? No, I don't believe so. No. Is it possible that I didn't receive the i9 builds A310? Is it possible that I didn't receive the i9 builds A310? Dutch Gamer, yes, it is very possible. I need to send them an email. Thank you for reminding me. I will send them an email afterwards. My apologies. Okay. Looking good. Let's go to the overhead. Let's get our probe heaters on. Start valve to the off position and closed. Beacon light is on. We're good to go here, friends. Let's do this. We'll set our trim. Need to be in the green here. So I'm going to set our trim to about 4.5. Seems to work nicely. We'll set that. It's calling for 3.9, but we'll set 4.5. All right, let's release our park brake.
Parking brake released.
You know what that means, friends. Time to get our taxi on. So what we need to do is we need to get our body steering on. Oh, I need to go back here, and I need to arm it, prime it. There we go. Now I'll be able to turn nicely. Got our body steering on. Body gear. Clear on the right, I think. Clear on the left. Now I'm a big boy, so I got to go to runway 9 for departure, guys. Most of you guys can probably depart out of 8 left or right. But I'm a big boy, so I got to go to runway 9. Hey, Gap, why don't you get Web FMC Pro? You can use your iPad as a MIC-do for other aircraft. I already have a... Oh, boy. Okay, then. Sure, no problem. Let's just taxi right at the same time. Sure. I don't know who caused that, if I ran into you or you ran into me. I apologize if it was me. Sorry. Alright, I gotta get my charts open here. So, we're actually gonna make a left turn here on Yankee. I believe this is Yankee right here. This is Yankee. So we're gonna make a left turn here on Yankee, and we're gonna cross. That's where we gotta go. So there we go, we're out of everybody's way. worries, G-Mark. You'll find. All right, so our V-speeds again was 149 at V2. It wants us to climb out at 301 knots. So that'll be interesting. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come down here to this panel, and we're going to arm our, we're going to go to TOD, and we're going to arm EPR. So EPR is selected. EPR. Now, EPR D-rate. No, we don't want that. Okay. There's nobody taking off that way, so we're good. Anybody over here? Nope, we're good. All right, we're going straight across at Yankee. Yeah, I don't know if this is the way that they would actually send us across, but... Miami traffic, Clipper 2906, heavy crossing runway 12, Miami traffic. Which livery are we rocking today? We are rocking the Pan American. Pan American. Oh, baby. Pan American.
Clipper 21 Alpha, crossing runway 12.
Nice. Everybody's rocking the Clipper today. We're using the second, actually no, we got to use the first taxiway here, Sierra. First one is Sierra. That'll go all the way down. That's nice scenery. It is. It's yeah, it is. Absolutely. Wish you had a Pan Am. Somebody probably made one, Captain Jared. You probably got one. Mr. Smitty. All right, my friend. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Thanks for being here. Quite sure those taxi lines are good, but all right, those are on. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I don't think so. Our enunciator panel is clear, so we should be good. And the only thing now is we're going to get flight directors left, right. We're going to get 39,000 feet on alt, select, and hold. We've got IHS selected, or sorry, we've got VS selected. So that should be good. I'm not going to use auto throttle. My EPR limit seems to be 1.5, so we're going to aim for that. Man, look at this chunky boy. Early unfiltered impressions minus the desire of it being a 400 rather than a 200. This thing is ballin', dude. This is so much fun. This is truly what I feel like a 747 should be like in a simulator. None of this SSG bullshit. This is next level, man. And you'll know as soon as you fly this aircraft, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. My God, does it feel? Yeah. Hey Gap, how are you doing? What a great aircraft. It is absolutely awesome. Hey Gap, did you turn on the probe heats? We did. Yes, we did. Otherwise, we'd get a enunciator panel down here. We'd get something that says we didn't. Flaps are set. Trim is set. We're looking for 1.5 on the EPR limit. I'm just going to advance the throttles manually. Looking good. Well, because I know how much you love the 747-800 for some reason. So I just got to remind you there's a bazillion better options out there. That's it. Friendly reminder. Is the SSG bullshit? Yeah, the thing is, Jesus, dude. SSG shouldn't be a company. Just leave it at that. They let their products do the talking for themselves. Alrighty, who's excited for this one, friends? I'm super excited to head into JFK. I think flight time is just over 2 hours today. It actually didn't take us too long to set up the aircraft either. Can we get an applause on that? Basically, it took me about half an hour to get the aircraft where we're at right now. I'm learning. I only got it yesterday, and I'm already learning so much. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. We'll find out. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm going a little bit crazy, but I feel like I'm forgetting something. Maybe I'm not. Look at this bad boy, dude. Oof! Oh my God. Frank William Abagnale, He's deadhead. We got a deadhead on today. You know how in the Zebo it calls for the meal for passenger Escobar? This one's going to call for the meal for Frank William Abagnale Jr. Great film, one of my favorites, man. One of my favorites. Catch me if you can. You must fly this aircraft JFK to EGLL. Yeah, of course. Of course, man. We'll do a transatlantic. And the old Speedbird livery. Delicious. All right, looks like we've got an aircraft on short final, so we're going to hold and wait for him. We're going to go full length here today in our big old classic. So he's on short final. We'll hold for him. Hey, Miami traffic, Clipper 2907 heavy holding short for the arriving traffic, runway 9, Miami traffic. God, this thing is good. Even just like steering it on the ground, it feels like it has just so much girth to it. Okay. Oh shit. Is that a 742? God damn it. It's a 380. Get out of here. Nobody wants to see your 380 land. This is British Airways. That's the only thing that's saving them. Miami traffic, Clipper 2907, 6 heavy, lining up runway 09, Miami traffic. Actually had a nice landing too. That was real nice. Alright, let's line up. Landing lights on. Strobe lights, wing lights.
Cabin ready.
Cabin's ready. Oh, yes, look at that turn. Perfection. Perfection! Love it, dude. This thing is just... Alright, we're holding here. Ooh, cargo jet. Nice. Okay, I believe he's departed. Okay, we're on EPR limit. Now, if I turn this on, is it gonna... Okay, well, there we go. Let's do it. Takeoff power set. EPR limit selected. Oh, yes. Takeoff power set.
Cross set.
Yes, sir. Airspeed's alive.
Enoch.
Cross-jacked.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
We flying.
Gears up.
Thank you. What a beast, dude. What a beast.
Traffic directly 2092 to off runway 9.
Okay, I'll bring our throttles back down just a little bit. We'll go flaps 5 degrees.
Flaps 5.
Okay, now, things that I have to do. Sorry, I'm looking at my charts for a second. It's going to have us do a left turn here in a sec. follow that. Let's go flaps clean.
Flaps up.
Start making our left turn. Really need to get the climb in here. Okay, I need to look down here for a sec. We need to flip this to climb mode. Should bring the engines down to climb power. And then I need to flip this to, as soon as we get close to the IHS, we flip it to IHS mode. I'm going to flip it to the off right now. There we go. Recycle that. Okay, and then what I do is I flip it to IHS hold, and the aircraft should pitch. We're going to get autopilot on. EPR is selected. The aircraft should pitch now to maintain 250 knots, if we did this correctly. We may have to revisit this, but I think we've got it correctly set. No, we don't, because it needs to be an IHS. Okay, there we go. I think we got it. The airplane's nose is rising. Yes, we are pitching. Okay, good. All is well. We're going to make a left turn in 4 miles to Vapor. Hey, we did it, guys. We actually did it. Let's get our outboard lights off, runway turn-offs off, wing light and logo light can come off. We'll come back here. We'll make sure that we are pressurizing and we are burning fuel, which we are. Good. I think we need to open these up. No, we don't. Never mind. That's fine. This is all good. We can get our... Actually, body steering is going to stay on. Okay, we're good. We're absolutely good. So is the auto throttle native this plane, or is there lazy people like myself? So is the auto throttle native? It is, yes. As if we did it all. I can't believe we're actually departing and climbing. Okay, sweet. What? Contact me. Please don't message me, guys, like that. I understand everybody wants to say hello and stuff, but it just, yeah. There's just no need for that. No need to send DMs. It scared the shit out of me. Alright, there's 10,000 feet. So what we need to do is we need to turn it back into vertical speed mode. And we're going to climb at like 1,600 feet per minute. We're going to bring our speed up to 301 knots. Okay? The way that this works is like the altitude hold is not like it is on like the CRJ. You know what I mean? So you have to be very careful with how you use it. Okay, so now that we're coming back up to our speed, I'm just going to turn the sounds down just a little bit. I know you guys love them, but they start getting loud around here. So once we get close to the 301, we can then flip this back into the IHS mode of hold. So there's 12,000 feet. We'll actually get the rest of our landing lights. Good. And now that we're coming back up to the speed hold, what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over to IHS hold. So we'll flip that back to IHS now, and you should see the aircraft's nose kind of pitch up as we gain speed and bring it to 301 knots. And there we go. We're back to climbing again. Absolutely stunning, my friends. Gorgeous. It's IAS, not IHS. IAS. Indicated airspeed. So there we have it. We're climbing 3,000 feet per minute. The aircraft is holding there and about 301 knots. And we're looking good. We're looking damn good. What a perfect departure. Another perfect departure, friends. We're on nav mode. Everything looks good. We can get you on to Alt Select for 39,000 feet. And there we have it. Sweet. Cruising and climbing. Oh, baby. Absolutely awesome. Super happy with that one. Hold on. That didn't do it any justice. Ooh-wee. God damn, dude. Jesus. This thing, man. Felis, okay, my only question, Felis, is once we start getting into like a Mach climb, all right, so once we hit like Mach 0.80, do I switch this? Do I switch this guy down here to Mach? Do I flip it to Mach and continuous, or Mach and keep it in climb, Mach, and then do I select Mach over here as well? So after the IAS, I switch it to Mach. Is that how that works? And then it will maintain the pitch climb using Mach? Is that what I'm looking for? Is that what I want to do? Something in and around there, correct? I think. 18,000 feet, 299.2, standard barometric pressure, friends. All right, cool. This thing is perfect plane for me as I love the 747s and I love the classics. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, it is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's such a beautiful cockpit it does. I love the engineer panel too. Absolutely love it. And don't forget to set your pressurizations, guys. Remember, you got to keep that up here.
Sometimes it's nice to get out of a glass cockpit and fly old school.
Yes.
Cheers.
I agree. It's definitely a big step forward for somebody like myself. Yeah. Okay, EPR mode keeps maximum thrust. Mach will keep the Mach number at the time you press the button. You cannot select the number speed. You select speed and it keeps it. Okay, so what you're telling me is I need to flip this over from, so right now it's in EPR. I need to flip it over to speed, or sorry, I need to flip it over to Mach, and that will hold whatever Mach number I have selected, and then I need to flip this over to Mach as well, correct? That's what you're saying, Felis? I'm pretty sure if I'm understanding correctly, that's what we're saying. Ground crew had never seen such a large plane, so the wing hit the gas tank on the apron, coming in 400 pack stranded in Iqaluit for 15 hours, waiting for a new plane. Damn, Harry, that's crazy. Scott, you did it. Perfect departure, by the way. I realized that I have 2 lines on my badge now. Sweet, dude. Awesome. Need a master's degree in this plane. Close enough. But I think I've understood what he's... No. Pitch Mach mode will only work with EPR or auto throttle off. Oh. Okay, so how do I hold it at a Mach mode? Damn, that's confusing, Felis. So, ideally, how do I get it to hold at Mach mode? You know what I mean? Like, when we reach Mach 0.80, how do I tell the aircraft that that's what I want it to hold? Mach 0.80. So if you press the Mach button, you can only use altitude or vertical pitch modes. Okay, got you. Interesting. So there's no technical, there's no real way to keep it the way that it is right now, is what you're saying, essentially. There's no way to keep it that way. Saw one of these landing at Frankfurt. Nice. I've had another training flight yesterday. I've started logging my hours now. I'm not old enough. Very cool, Fred. Enjoy, man. Enjoy it. Unpopular opinion, I love the complexity of the 742. Hey, man. Makes you work for it, right? Okay, so my guess is, I guess what we have to do is, once we start like reaching Mach levels, I guess we just go to vertical speed. I guess we just switch it to vertical speed and Mach hold number. Will they fix the texture quality of the whole walls in the white walls? I don't know. Probably. Something you'd have to speak to them about. I'm not too concerned about that, man. Most of the time you're looking this way, right? Alright, so we're coming up on Mach 0.73. So once we reach 80, we're pretty much going to want to, I don't know what I just did, it's fixed all those, but imagine doing every time each flight a nightmare. Dude, it'd be crazy, man. You can use pitch Mach mode combined with EPR mode on the auto throttle, but when you switch to Alt Hold Select mode, you can press Mach button and the auto throttle will hold that speed. Got you. My goodness me, Felis, this is a handful, isn't it? Holy. Let me see if I'm reading that correctly. You can use pitch Mach mode combined with EPR mode on the auto throttle. So, I would use climb, EPR, and vertical speed, right, is what I'm holding for. That's what you mean by pitch? Or is this pitch? No, that's just the flight directors. We'll see if I understand what we're talking about. 30,000 feet! Almost would be beneficial for him to be on Discord call with you and explaining it through it if you can, with the rest of us listen. Probably not. That never really works out as well as... great idea at hand, it just never works out in real life. One person ends up getting frustrated because I just don't understand what the hell's going on. That's usually how that happens. No, pitch selector where you select vertical speed, IHS, and Mach. I don't see pitch. Am I missing something? Where's pitch? I see turbulence off, vertical speed, IAS, and Mach. That's all I see on that bad boy. Am I missing something? Might be missing something. Okay, there's 780. But where's pitch mode selector? I don't see pitch mode selector. Okay, so what we're saying is if we come down here and we select Mach, that's going to kill the auto throttle, will it not? And then we flip this to Mach. You're saying it won't work on this. Like the aircraft's not going to pitch holding whatever Mach we have selected. So that's not working right now, I don't think, because we need to be in EPR and then we need to be in Mach. So the aircraft now should ideally pitch using at 290 knots, which it seems to be doing, and it seems to be holding Mach point 790. Wait, the rotary, it's this thing? Like the pitch? That's what you use? Really? That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. Okay, I think we got it into Mach hold, though. We're staying at Mach 0.79, and we're still climbing. So I think we're good. I think we figured it out. Thank you, Felis. So to do that, it's just Mach. We're just in EPR mode. And got it. There are two separate systems. You cannot use auto throttle and autopilot to hold the same thing. They will conflict with one another, so you either use autopilot to hold the speed or the auto throttle. Got you. Got you, got you, got you. That makes sense. Thank you. Got you. So it's continuing to hold Mach 0.70 pretty much. 790, sorry. On the climb. Yep, we'll see that, birdie. I mean, definitely just takes some getting used to, that's for sure. Through 35,000 feet, we'll do a flyby. God damn, this thing is sexy, dude. 36,000 feet and still climbing. 747 is a very professional model, very detailed. This aircraft is insanely detailed, my friend. Like, the amount of detail is crazy. Smokey! You back there taking a shit? My favorite movie, dude. She's a rocket queen of the sky. She is. Imagine a freighter version of this. Well, there is you can... I don't think there was ever like a freighter version. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there was ever like a freighter version of this aircraft. The only thing that this had was a... like the freighter versions still have the windows and stuff. I think if you put the rotary in Mach and you are in EPR mode, auto throttle will hold the EPR and the aircraft will use pitch to keep the Mach number. Yes, you got it, Louise. That's exactly what we're doing right now. So if you look down here, we're in EPR mode, we're in the climb mode, and if you look here, we're just on Mach mode. And it seems to be holding, I mean, we've been climbing at Mach 0.79, 2 and 3 for about the better part of a couple minutes now. So, yep, seems to be working well. My favorite classic aircraft, a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun to fly. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Let's go for 500 likes on today's video, shall we? Do me a huge solid. Just got a pair of AirPods for less than $200. Nice. AirPods are getting cheap now. Are they actual AirPods or a different company? Through 37,000 feet now, climbing nicely. Ethan, take care, man. Thanks for being here. Not from Apple. Gotcha. That's why they're so cheap. A lot of clouds today. We should be all up above the clouds at 39,000 feet, though. Turn this guy on. That's our weather radar. Keep our eye on that. Just pre-installed Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox Series X. You know it's close when they open up the game and hear the music at the startup. Nice. I think some of the cargo versions had no windows. Most of them had them. Yes. Boeing never made a proper freighter per se, but they did do conversions from the passenger to the cargo. Sweet. Very cool. Sir, you're not allowed to smoke on the plane. Yes, I am. It's an old plane. Don't worry. And yes, they keep the windows on the second deck. Yeah, it's cool, eh? 38,000 feet. Gonna get the call out here in a second.
They did a good job cleaning the carpet in the first class cabin. The chicks, they can't handle their
Down
smoke.
to level off.
Thanks for support, my friend. I appreciate you. All right, we're about to level off. So there's some things that we're going to need to do here to level off. So we're going to go to, as soon as we level off at 39,000 feet, we're going to flip some systems here. So we're going to flip it to we're going to go to speed hold and cruise. So we need to bump this over to cruise, and then we're going to go to speed hold. And that should entail keep our speed at whatever Mach number. I think we're going to cruise at like Mach 0.82. We'll do a cabin tour as soon as we get to cruise altitude, man. This is a very hands-on aircraft, in case you haven't noticed. Very hands-on aircraft. So I just want to stay in the cockpit until we've reached our cruise altitude. Once we reach 39,000 feet, I'll be able to walk around and we'll be able to... I'll give you guys a full cabin tour. We've got the upper deck, we've got the lower deck, we've got it all. So we'll end up doing a full cabin tour for you guys. All right? What a nostalgic livery and plane. It really is, Prop Nut. It really is, dude. $40,000 feet today, 390. 390. It seems like we're having trouble just getting there. She's doing her best. Will there be a cargo version? I'm not sure, Captain Britannia. I know you can like download some cargo versions. There is 39,000 feet. It's flipped over. So what we'll do is, as soon as it rolls over to 39,000 feet, we'll actually, which I think it's doing right now, we'll flip this up to altitude hold. We're at 30. As soon as it flips over here to 39, there's 39. We're going to flip this up to altitude hold. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll come down here, we'll select cruise, and we'll go to speed hold, and then the aircraft will hold the speed that we have selected. I'm going to go 260 knots. Should be good. So the aircraft is going to pitch forward. You'll see our Mach increase here a little bit. I believe I did that correctly. If Felis is in chat about the weather radar, under their screens, you only turn on the screen selected range, but the main controls for WX is on the pedestal. You need to select Weather X mode. Is it on this guy down here? On the main pedestal, somewhere around here. Map Weather X. There it is. Normal? Sure. Turn the gain up. Okay, so there we go. So we're holding 39,000 feet. We're going up to climb speed, which I believe is going to be Mach 0.82 is what we're looking for. Ish. If I had one wish for Felis, it would be to make an option for a clean, dirty, dusty for the aircraft. Maybe they will. Maybe that's on the developers to do. Normal, yes. Perfect. Thank you, Felis. Okay, cool. So it's on normal mode. We've got the gain on. System 1 is on. And as far as this, Felis, did we do that correctly? Did we do the... we're on speed, hold, and cruise now. So I believe we did it correctly. The aircraft seems to be coming up to its speed of Mach 0.82 is what we're looking for. Can actually even probably go a little bit more. Gear to the off, yes, you're very, very correct about that. That should have been done a long time ago. Thank you. Is this how the real cockpit looks? This is exactly how the real cockpit looks, including the engineer panel back here. Yeah, a lot to take in, eh? Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Okay, there we have it. We're looking good. Airplane is cruising. Looks like we're going to cruise at actually Mach 0.83. So that's good. Travis, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. What lighting mod do I use? Exclamation point clouds in chat. See what I'm using. All right, I'm going to pause that right there. We're going to go to plugins. We're just going to disable X camera. And I'm going to be able to send you guys on a... we'll open our door. Looks like we're cruising Mach 0.83. There you go. Beautiful. Cool. Let's do a little bit of a tour, shall we, guys? So you can see the beautiful cockpit. I'll come back here and I'll show you guys just the entire depth of the cockpit. Just absolutely massive. Modeled incredibly well. I mean, look at the jump seat here, jump seat there, engineer panel there. Got the emergency escape up there. So cool, man. So cool. Oxygen regulators up top. Everything works. Open up the door. And of course, we've got the first class at the top of the aircraft. I don't know who's sitting up here, but you guys are lucky, man. Sitting up here with your spiral staircase. My goodness. Yes, release the passengers. You are correct. Give me a second. I'm going to turn that down so we don't go deaf. And I'm just going to jump back in here for a sec. And we'll get our...
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated. In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as a light meal. Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. Welcome to first class. The 747. What a beauty. You know what's funny is the cockpit's actually like back here. Cockpit's back here. So we're actually technically in front of the cockpit right now. How cool is that? So very, very cool. We've got our nice wines modeled here. If anybody wants some wines, we've got some Cabernet ready to go. A couple bottles. We're popping bottles back here. I think we've got our Russian vodka. Da, tochno. Da. And then, of course, we've got, what is this? This would be business class, I guess? This is business class or first class? Probably business class. I think this is business class now. And, of course, we've got the rest of the airplane. Economy. Nice and loud back here. Do you know why the cockpit's on the second floor? I do not. No. Fashnav, thanks for your subscription. I appreciate you, man. Welcome aboard. Glad you're enjoying the content. Thank you, thank you. I can remember my uncle flying on a 747-200 in the hump of the British Airways from Cape Town to Heathrow. Very cool. Very, very cool. Look, it's even got seat back. 747-200. That sound will definitely drown out the Timmies, most likely. It's loud. It's on the second floor because the 747 was originally designed to be a military cargo aircraft and the nose was designed to open. There we go. Thanks, Kai. Bandit, how are you, my friend? This is the 747-200 Classic. The Classico. Back up my stairs I go. Whee! Oh, I ran out of room. Sorry. Whee! Wow, there's only 12 seats up here. You guys are balling up here, man. Is this the quiet zone? So everybody has to be quiet? And then back into the pit. Cool, thank you. Nice little cabin tour. We'll close the door. Spare bulbs. Always got to have your spare bulbs. Remember I showed you guys this yesterday. The fuel jettison. It actually has to be opened if we want to jettison some fuel. I believe you can jettison fuel. We're not going to try it. Obviously, we don't want to die. Yeah. Oh my. Apologies. It's a little bit loud. Sorry about that one. Look at this bad boy. Cruising. Actually, you know what? Let's get some tunes. Some tunes will do this all some good. Let's get some tunes bumping. Yes, sir. There we go. Look at this bad boy. Thursday Club Mix. I was going with some nice retro jazz for this big old retro bird. Mach number, we're doing Mach point 83, I believe. 83. I don't think you'll be able to keep up with us. Maybe if you're in a 7.4, but... Does the radio stack on the desk work with the plane's radios? It does not, Smitty. No, not right now. And I'll be honest with you, Smitty, it doesn't work with a lot of these older aircraft just because of the way that they're designed. Instead of like taking the comm from 2 to 1 or having a standby, there's no standby, right? So it's just like a little rotary switch. So it doesn't work in the 727. It doesn't work in the original 737-200 by FlyJSim. So there's a couple aircraft. It doesn't work in the I&I builds A300, the I&I builds A310. It doesn't work in that one either. So it's certain aircraft. Easiest way, Schmitty, is just for me to show you. So the way that this one works, if you see here, there's no like backup stack, right? So there's nothing that like would allow me. So you either have to just switch between one or the two. That's the only thing. Yeah. Oops, wrong button. Look at this thing, man. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Alright, how we doing in here? We're cruising, oh shit, we're cruising fast. We're cruising at Mach point 850. My bad. We're really cruising right now. Mach point 850. You ain't catching up today. You can do an auto land in this, Frank. You can do an auto land. One thing that I learned yesterday, land, if you put it over to land, that's the auto land. Apparently it does auto land really well, so we actually may end up doing an auto land. I don't think we're going to do it today because I really want to hand fly this, but apparently it does the auto land really well. So we may have to take a look at the auto land at one point. What is my FPS? I'm getting 64. Where can you get the 747-200? As it says in the title, Jane, this is a closed beta. So as soon as it's available, I'll have more information for you. Greta's crying because of the exhaust. Man, these things, these engines just, yeah. Autoland at Kaitak. Yeah, we definitely have to take this to Kaitak. We definitely need to slap on a Cathay Pacific retro Cathay Pacific and take this into Kaitak. Maybe this weekend. I feel like that's a plan. Can you show us the nav system? What is there to see, Michael? Yeah, literally hit a switch. I put a pic of a real 747-2 and other media. What's the artificial horizon should look like? Ethan, I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe send that to the developer, not me. What was that meme about? Inversion trail from the aircraft? I don't know, Felis. Not sure. Kelm also had 747-200s with the old livery. Yes, they did. Yeah. Shame the 747 in general was retired. I agree. I mean, they're still flying, but yeah. C2A.
Indeed, Smitty. Something quite satisfying about caviar, cigars, scotch, strippers and Marilyn Chambers in her prime.
Jesus Christ. Huge uploadies to you, man. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Thank you, my friend. 310 and now the 742 have a pretty good foundation of really good old aircraft. I agree, Danny. Yep. Yep. Is this the beta? Then the finished product is going to be lit. Exactly. Exactly. Should have installed Birdie. Come on, man. Like that. You're going to get banned for that now, man. Like, why would you even suggest that as a thing? So stupid, man. Like, how do you joke about stuff like that? You realize like thousands of people died? Like, you don't joke about things like that, man. Come on, dude. Like, I shouldn't have to be the person that tells you this. Where's your mommy and daddy? Go tell that joke to your mommy and daddy and see how they respond. Don't joke about that, man. You're an idiot. By the way, 742 cockpit has ashtrays everywhere. This plane was made in the times when people were allowed to smoke in the flight. Imagine seeing the captain just hacking a dart. You know what I mean? Just sitting there hacking a dart. Didn't this project start out as a freeware? No, not this project. No, Felis is the same one that did the some other
Somebody
payware
said
craft.
strippers. Send them to me.
Bandit! Huge uploadies to you, my friend. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. That is very, very kind, man. Very, very kind of you. How do you know when to descend with the default FMC? You don't. How you liking the 7.4? She's a classic American. Makes you work, man. Makes you work. Big time makes you work. Damn, why do I always get good old airlines but none of the modern airliners? We got a bunch of good modern airliners, man. We've got Toliss with their, we've got the Zebo 7.3. Yeah. Captain airing up the cockpit with some smoke. Hell yeah, we're about to do a nice stretch. We're about to stretch it out here in a sec. Does this have an autosave? It does not have an autosave, so fingers crossed and knock on wood we don't have any issues today. Where's August for the kids to go back to school? September for us in Canada. Everybody's back in September. The opening whine when the flight attendant took me into the cockpit of the 747 flight, my mom thought it was bizarre. Nice. Should fly this plane with the old AA livery. I don't think American Airlines ever flew the 200, but they might have. I don't know. The livery that we have is called fictional. I do have an old bare metal 747 American, but I don't know if American ever flew the 747-200. The 200s have an FMC. It would be nice if they made a 400 version as well. I would agree, Nick. So retrofitted 747-200s do have an FMC. We're flying a retrofitted one. The standard and the stock, the bare bones 747-200 did not have an FMC. No. What Clipper is that? We are Clipper 2906 Heavy. Service to JFK. American did use them? Okay, well, there you go. There you go. Are you going to be in the XP talking show? I don't even know what that is, Diego. Sorry, man. I don't know what you're referring to. Sorry, bud. We fly a 747 again in Microsoft. The Heavy Division mod released a new version recently. We'll take a look at it. Yep. They flew 200s. The only one, though. Got you. Okay. Can you show the PAX cabin? Antec, we just did that, man. Rewind the video by about 5 or 10 minutes. We just did one. You just missed the Embraers. So you want to look up and want to use the Embraers? Ugh. No. TWA also use them, I believe. Yeah, I want to do a TWA flight. That'd be awesome. Tower Air is another one. There's so many great liveries for the 200, man. So many carriers use the 200. They have modern avionics in the 742 or the FMC, or would you work with steam gaugers? I'm not sure, Nick. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Got you, Sonny. American did use them, but they were leased. Okay. What Mach are you at? Reese, we're at Mach 0.850. Cap, where do you get your CSLs you use, if it's available? Zalman, I use they're called XCSLs. They're the CSL package from IVAO, I believe, is what they are. You'd have to ask Bearded Yeti. He's the one that hooked me all up with them. United use the 742. Yeah, the old United livery. That'd be cool. Lufthansa, 2 KLM. Man, so many good ones. Miami to New York is a perfect classic route. Hell yes, it is, Travis. Couldn't think of a better route to do in the Pan Am, man. Was 747-100 who had the bar on the top level? Maybe. Not sure. So does this plane use the default FMC or the INS? Ryan, so it comes with the INS. I'm just too chicken. I'm too chicken to learn the INS on stream and to actually use it. So I use the FMS. Whatever. Call me whatever you want. I really don't care. I use the FMS. But natively, it does not come with it. Mike, how are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. It's in the options, Ryan, to turn it on or off. Thanks so much for support, Mike. Appreciate you, man. Dropping the dollar bomb. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very kind. Damn, the 742 was really like a 737 in popularity. Yeah, it was. Yeah. NASA 7.2 flights? Oh, man. Qantas? We could do some Qantas leaps. Yeah, we could do some Qantas flights. That would be fun. I have a good film. Leo did a good job in it. That was a good The Aviator? Yeah, it was a good movie. Captain Shaquille, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you? Hope all is well. Do you know Condor had the 747-200s too? I did not. No. Yesterday I saw that Just Flight released the Fokker 28 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. That will be an interesting plane to fly. And they are good developers. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Is my night lighting a mod? Yes, it is. It's called XP White Lights by Forkboy. Hello, just curious, does this plane have an auto throttle? It does. We're on it right now. Yes. Is there a 747 SP? I don't think so, Kai. Need to fly the 742 Pan Am livery too. It's beautiful. Right, Willie? Beautiful. We did a much better job on that departure, Willie. You'd be proud of us. We had it in EPR mode, and then we switched it over to IHS hold mode, and then we switched it over to Mach mode. We actually did a good job on all of that climb. And then we switched it when we got to climb. We switched it to speed hold and to cruise. We did a really good job. Thank you for taking the time yesterday and just explaining that whole process to me. So now that I understand it, it's much, much, much easier to depart and stuff. Thank you. Willie is a beta tester. He is. Yeah, he also helped me a lot. Get off my plane. Find that the plane has old auto throttle and the CRJ doesn't. Well, the CRJ isn't designed to have one, right? So the CRJ is designed to not have an auto throttle because I guess it's something to do with young pilots, teaching pilots, you know what I mean? You always want to maintain your speed without having to worry about an auto throttle. I believe some aircraft, some CRJs are retrofitted with auto throttles, but I don't know. Queen of the Skies, right? Totally is, man. We get some retro Air Canada flights. Oh, so sexy. Absolutely, Ryan. What did I miss, Sonny? Reenacting Harrison Ford's classic plane movie, Air Force One. When? Oh, Jesus. INS is old. I have both GPS and FMC installed in my Concorde. There you go, Maurice. Can't wait for the Virgin Atlantic 742 flight. When does that come out? I don't know. We'll see, man. I think the CRJ 9 and 1000 have the auto throttle. There you go. Speaking of which, aren't we supposed to get that from Airsoft soon? Pretty sure. Did Air Canada have 742s? They did, yeah. Love seeing the Felis 742 in action. Will certainly be getting myself a copy. Absolutely, Isaac. It's beautiful, man. Does flying this thing feel like the 7.2? It feels like an extremely heavy 727. Yes. Very similar. Very similar, even with like the engineer panel and all that stuff. Yeah, my sunglasses are dirty. Give me a second. Aer Lingus had 742s. Yeah, we'll have to do some searching. We'll have to see just exactly. To me, it sounds like every airline flew the 747-200. So we'll have to see. Does the data output settings increase FPS, or does that do something else? No, that doesn't do anything, Reese, for FPS. Did you do Delta 1955? No clue who that is. There we go. Much better. Kim Jong, thanks for support, man. Finally a real 7-4, right? Finally. Thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you, thank you. Thanks so much, my friend. I'm a pilot of Qatar Airways. Very cool. The airlines were like, I have to get this plane, right? Yeah. Aer Lingus had 200s. Nice. That'd be a fun flight. Yeah, into Dublin or something with a classic 747-200. Cap saying hello from the Bahamas. Ellie, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. All the way from Bahamas. Very lucky. Do you prefer the old livery of Air Canada, or do you like the new look? I like the new one. I really like the new one. I like the classic and the new one. I don't like the toothpaste. The toothpaste livery. Not a fan of that one. How is one supposed to manage speed without auto throttle? It has auto throttle, Lux. Will this plane be free? No, this is a payware airplane. Now we need is a 400? I agree, yeah. You want to shift to Smitty? Sure. Those are those JT8s. That's why they're retired. Holy. G-Mark, thanks for the support, man. Are we getting Microsoft Flight Simulator After Dark on Tuesday? Is that when the release is happening? As soon as the release happens, we'll probably do it. I don't think we'll do an After Dark. Hopefully it gets released before the stream on Tuesday, and we can just do our regular stream on Tuesday with it. But yeah. I've actually used the M-Spark 7.4 from Mexico to Dallas. Very cool, Reese. So much for noise about me. Are these default sounds? They are, yeah. How's it following nav? No issues? No issues at all. Nope. I have Navigraph up right here. It's right on the line. Thanks, G-Mark. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we'll have to see. If it's out on Tuesday, we could probably do an After Dark. Yep. Thanks for support, man. Next flight, we do a Delta Boeing 739. No. Usually it's late afternoon on Tuesday when it gets released. There we go. So we could probably do an After Dark. Yep. You're going to fly Kai-Tak Airport using this beautiful bird? Yes, that's the plan on the weekend. Statewi, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, buddy. How are you? Captain, the UK is getting another heat wave just as one ends 2 weeks long. Ew. Welcome to my life, man. Like, this is how it's like in Canada every year. It's crazy. What's coming on Tuesday? Sim Update 5 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Are you going to make a video with Microsoft Flight Simulator on Tuesday? Most likely. Most likely. How are you, Statewi? Good to see you, man. Mary didn't have too much trouble. There you go. Delivery is from back when the people showed up dressed up for a flight, not this pajama pants and stained shirt crap that we have now. This is when flying was a treat. I'm getting headwinds. Yeah, we're getting a headwind as well. You can just tell by our ground speed. We're doing Mach 0.85. They only have a ground speed of 470. Big fat thumbs up for me. Wish I could support more. No worries, Steven. Thanks for support, man. That's right, guys. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Let's try and get this up to, I don't know, at least 350 likes on the stream today. I feel like we should have much more than that, especially for this bird that we're flying, this ancient bird. Hello, Cap. I feel a buttery landing coming this time. Hopefully, man. I watched a little bit of videos. I kind of figured out I was flaring a little bit too late. You want to start flaring this airplane at around the 30 to 40 foot mark. So watch for that. Maybe we'll see how she goes, man. I'm excited. I did not do another flight last night, so it's not like I spent all night practicing my landings. I didn't do that at all. So yeah. I'm at work, saw the notification, Cap's flying a 742. Fuck work. Sit back, relax. Thanks, Cap. Ferrari, how are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, man. We are indeed rocking the retro 747-200. Hopefully releases far enough out for my bank account to recover after all these fees and shit that I had to pay yesterday. Yep, I'm sure it will. We're already over 300. Nice. Sweet. When should I flare the 7.3? Around 20 feet? I told you how to land. No excuses today. Exactly. Well, exactly. Got to go for that butter, man. If not butter, at least as long as we don't hop and skip it. No bounce today. That's really what I'm aiming for. I don't even really care about the landing rate. I'm more concerned about not bouncing it. That would be the main one. If you guys missed it, go check the video last night. We had a great landing, but we ended up doing a little bit of a bounce just because of how this airplane is and designed. That landing last night was a big oof. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Maybe for Captain Canada standards, it was bad, but for everybody else that flies, that was a great landing. I've seen all the other flight simmers how they land. Boy, get in the practice booth, boys. Am I gonna butter this big bird? Hopefully. We ever fly a DC-6 or is it already a complete no-no? We'll see, Juan. It's not a complete no-no. I have a famous saying here on the channel: never say never. Never say never, because something might come up, something might happen. I always say never say never. Just crashed my 319 and X11. I flared way too late. Uh-oh. Wasn't bad at all. No, I was just playing, man. Just playing. I agree that the plane was not that bad. It wasn't that bad of a landing. I mean, we landed just like 153 feet per minute. It was just the way that I flared. I flared way too late, so we ended up hitting, and I was still in the flare process. You got to understand, too, look at how much higher up we are than what I'm usually used to landing, right? So there's a little bit of a difference that happens there. If it didn't bounce, it would have been perfect, in my opinion, but it wasn't bad at all. Yeah, exactly. If we didn't bounce, it would have been perfect. Would have been perfect. I feel like last night's landing was good for an older airplane too, right? Didn't they land like that all the time, right? Yeah, they did. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. We're going to take a stretch. I will be right back. Alrighty, welcome back. I didn't spill my beer, so it wasn't that bad of a landing. See? That's what I'm saying. And before engine number 4 fails, we shouldn't get a fail. Ryan, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well. Hey, Captain, on vacation in Greece right now. Probably going to visit abandoned 742 at the old Olympic airport, and seeing this stream just kind of gets me excited for it. Keep up the amazing streams. Very cool, man. You'll have to post some pictures for us. Aviation Vienna. Have fun, man. If you want an EFB, you can find the interactive list, and the co-pilot will read out the checklist. Yes, I saw that as well. Yeah. You guys know me, though. I don't. My checklists and flows are up in my head most of the time. Usually we don't forget things. Very cool, Tabitha. Tony, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Every time a new plane gets released, the next day you're flying it like you've done that for I don't know how long. Yeah, man. I mean, I work very closely with a lot of the developers behind the scenes. There's so much, Danny, that goes on behind the scenes. That's what I try and tell everybody. I laugh at the people that think that my job just entitles turning on a camera and streaming. If only you guys knew how many emails, how much work behind the scenes goes into streaming. I know a good chunk of the people in here understand that. I know a lot of people understand just how much work goes into something and doing something like this. But I laugh at the people that think I just sit here and collect a check and that it, everything's just peachy and yeah, it's always funny, man. It's always funny. There is so much work that goes on behind the scenes. Cap, do you create your own checklist and write them up for each aircraft? Nope. I just have a really good memory. Like a really, really good memory. So usually I can fly an aircraft once or twice and I kind of remember. Do you know what happened to the L1011 for X-Men? I can't find it anywhere. No clue. Is there a payware? Didn't it become payware or something? Am I using the FMC? I am. Do you think an A320 can go to Miami to JFK? Yes. Cap, want to hear my idea for Microsoft Flight Simulator? Sure. Thank you, Juan. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Are you doing a performance update the same day the Xbox Series X releases? I believe so, yeah. When is this getting released? There is no time line right now. August or September has been the has pretty much been the, that's what they're going with right now. August or September. Sounds good, Aviation Vanna. Looking forward to it, man. You guys want a daisy cam? Yeah, I can do that. She's in her first officer spot. Her favorite first officer spot. Your water looks like square. Anyone else know why? Lights. It's an issue with X-Plane right now. They're not sure what's causing it. What you mean? For example, my parents would exactly think like what you're doing. Is that his job? And anybody can do that. Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Of course. What's the name of our bird? Clipper Star of the Union. Clipper Star of the Union says right here. Clipper Star of the Union. Pan Am Classic, how's it going, Cap? Queez, sorry, my friend. Good to see you. I agree, Journey. I love it. Daisy must be tired. We went on a nice walk this morning. Fuck. I said the word. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it. I'm sorry. I know. I shouldn't have said that word. I'm very sorry. I should have spelt it out for chat. W-A-L-K. She doesn't know what that is. See what happens, man? Can't even say the word, dude. She literally just looked at me like, yo, what? What did you just say? Favorite Lee of all time is the old Lufthansa. Nice. I don't think I can find him wherever he was. Let's see if I can go and unban him now. That's why I didn't ban him. I timed him out, but I think Sunny banned him. I thought I saw the Sunny ban him. I only timed him out. I don't see him on the list. Okay, I got it. He's unbanned. Maria, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. No, I said now you're going to catch a ban. But then I was going to let him try and explain himself because I saw it's what it was. I guess there's scenery that you could download. And he was saying that it would be cool because we're representing like flying a 1970s flight. Anyways, it's fine. He's unbanned. Misunderstanding is all. Travelina, how are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Marique dropping another $2. Thanks so much. Hello, Marique. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Coming in with $3 donations. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Is it close to release? This is early beta, I wouldn't say. Yes, no, you're right, Sonny. Yeah, you're right. Usually anybody that's joking around about that stuff is catching the automatic ban. He explained himself in the Discord. He explained that because we were doing a retro flight, he thought it would be cool if we could go back and download some retro scenery. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt this time. He's never caused any issues before. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully there's no issues or anything like that. And that's that. Birdie, yes, I saw your message, man. No need to explain it in here. Simple misunderstanding. All is well. All is fine. You're good to go. Found in 27x2 former U.S. Force Majors, Pan Am began to schedule airmail and passenger services flying between Key West, Florida, and Havana, Cuba, right? That's crazy. Marique, thanks so much, man. You're fine, Birdie. You're fine, man. No worries. We don't need to get into it. We don't need to explain it. I saw everything. You're fine, dude. You're fine. Misunderstanding. That's all it is. Simple misunderstanding. Marique, thank you for your support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you, man. Coming in with $4 of support. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you, thank you. Hope someday we can be able to fly on the Queen of the Skies. Maybe one day they'll bring him back. Thank you very much, Marique. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. About the release, Felis said summer, early fall. Yes. So he told me August to September. Somewhere between August and September. That's a pretty wide range, but, you know. Coma, of course. For you, sir? Anything. Look at this bad boy, dude. This is something special. Don't mind the FMS down there. You know how I am. Scared to try anything new. Cough, cough. Yeah. That is the flight deck, and then we've got the full. Of course, we've got the full panel back here as well. Everything is operational. Everything works. Every single switch comes with a nice little iPad here as well that you set everything with. Everything works. You can jettison your fuel. It's got a full cabin as well. Full cabin up and downstairs. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, my friend. I actually really like how here it gives you it starts it automatically. So we've been setting it up. We've been in here for an hour and 56 minutes. But our flight time is sitting at 66 minutes. So it's pretty cool. We can just start making out the coast over here, actually. We're going to break Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is just over here. And this coastline is Wilmington. Wilmington's right up here. A true pleasure, Keith, to fly this thing, that's for sure. Definitely out of my comfort zone. I mean, we're still in it a little bit with the FMC, but definitely out of my comfort zone, that's for sure. But it's fun. Been a lot of fun. Jaden, how are you, my friend? Welcome back. Yeah, you're right, Will. Yep, you're right, man. Yeah, definitely a big change, for sure. Bryce, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you? Spent some time in these as a kid. Amazing to see the pit coming to life, right? It's crazy, man. I agree. I'll be right at home with this bird, considering my favorite is the 7.2 and the 7.32. Absolutely, you will be, Siegfried. Yep. You will, my friend. You'll be flying a Kai-Tak approach with this classic bird? That's the plan. If you have any VOR nav questions, just holler over on the Discord. I definitely will, Keith, because, yeah, whenever I decide to delve into that, it's definitely going to have some questions. That is for sure. Love the look of the double-decker. Yeah, so do I, Jake. It's awesome. I actually wanted to see if I could get a better... I like this wing view, but I want to see if I can get a better one, which I'm pretty sure I can. It's going to have to be... I don't like that, though. It's going to have to be something like that, though. Oh, look at that, dude. Same as this one. Maybe this one will go all the way at the front. The trick will be finding non-Arnav SIDS and stars. They're disappearing fast. Right? It's crazy, man. Crazy how fast they are. Can we get a good angle? We're going to have to be back here. I don't have very many views that we can go with, unfortunately. Because the rest of them, that's that, that's that. That's that. That's that. Yeah. Look at those views. Oh. What, the same camera but in the upper deck? I don't know if that'll work. Let's find out. See, the windows are a little bit weird on the upper deck. They're almost faced upwards. They're on a 45 slant. Yeah, I only get one engine. Yeah, unfortunately that won't work. Do I have any rear views? I don't. Let's see what it would look like from back here, actually. 350 likes already. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Huge no floaties. I think we really need to aim for 500 likes on today. 500 likes. Hopefully everybody will be filling back in for the arrival. We get 500 likes on today's flight. I will be a very happy man. 3D sounds? Yes, absolutely. Can you just use the Track IR native to explain? What do you mean native to explain, Reese? Like without using X camera? No, it doesn't work very well. We need 742 likes. I mean, that would just be ideal, but I might be asking a little bit too much for that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the camera thing where we break through, and then we can. I'll set up some views. Man, that looks good. Thoughts on the expansion draft? They didn't choose a very good team. I'll say that. They're going to be bottom dwellers with that team, man. Unless they plan on signing every like big piece in the in free agency and making some trades. But yeah, I'm kind of upset that they took the goalie from Ottawa, Joey Decord. He's actually pretty decent. Surprised they didn't take Matt Murray or something like that. Biggest bang must have been Giordano and or Adam Larson. They got some good D. They got Giordano, Adam Larson. I mean, Giordano's also like 37, isn't he? 36, 37? So, like, he's going to be on the decline soon. I don't know. I just don't know if they have the best team. I just don't think they picked the best team that they could have. Maybe that's me. Surprised they didn't take Subban. Well, a lot of these contracts are coming to an end. Like Subban's contract, Carey Price's contract. Like, a lot of these contracts are just gross. And they're coming to the end of a lot of them. Flying close to Jacksonville. Oakland A's execs have been in town since they got shut down for the new ballpark in Oakland. Oh, interesting. Love for me to go to an NFL game? Meh. Do you watch American sports? I watch hockey, a lot of hockey. Baseball. Is this Felix's first release? No. He has 2 others. He has a really good TU, what is it? The Antonov TU 130 or 135, I don't even know. Has high praise. Love to see this in the old United livery. Which one? United Tulip? The TU 154, that's the one, thank you. Doesn't he have another aircraft as well, a smaller one, or is that it? Is that the only one Felis has done? Can't wait to fly this. It's a lot of fun, man. It is a lot of fun. The Yak 40, that's the one. That's the one. How much further did we just get ahead of everybody over here? I mean, we're leading the pack. Oh man, look at that spacing. Good job, guys. Look at that nice spacing. Proper. No wing view from the back. I don't have one saved. I'm going to go ahead and set some views up. Don't worry. Yes, the Tulip one. Yeah, I'll have to take a look. Will I ever do a 767 flight again? Yes. I did one not even that long ago. Yes. Reese, what plane are you in? Reese is going to catch that. Yeah, that's why I'm looking at everything right now. I'm like, Reese, what plane are you flying? I think he's in the 747-400. For this project, I plan to make LTN 92 GE and RR engine options and main a freight variant. Wow. That is impressive, Felix. So we're going to get 3 different engine variants and the option for a freight variant. Very cool. Very cool. You're in a 747-200 freeware. Got you. Got you. Got you, Reese. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure. Major Tom, thanks, man. Appreciate you. I think you can just tell, like, by the excitement in my voice. Even last night when we were streaming, I was so excited to get something like this. So, X-Plane, man. X-Plane. X-Plane over the next couple of months, I remember I've been telling you guys this, X-Plane is not going anywhere. And I'm really scared that X-Plane, as in Laminar Research, is going to get greedy and they're going to announce some type of X-Plane 12 bullshit, and it's going to just upset a lot of people after all of these good things are going to come out. That is my main concern for X-Plane right now. I truly think, I know X-Plane, I know the way that they work. I've been following X-Plane for years. Something tells me that all these stuff that we've been seeing, these screenshots, these videos, the A330, something tells me it's not for X-Plane 11. It's just, I have that gut feeling. I have that gut feeling. Why would X-Plane 12 be upsetting? Because we have 5 to 6 solid airplanes that are coming out for X-Plane 11 that will not work for X-Plane 12. So it's either going to mean more money for us, the consumer, because the developer is going to have to go back and make all of their airplanes work for X-Plane 12, or... what's the or? Nobody's going to use it. So that's my big issues. I don't know if you guys remember the jump from X-Plane 10 to X-Plane 11. Maybe some of you weren't a part of that, but the jump from X-Plane 10 to X-Plane 11, every single aircraft had a $25 to $35 fee. Every single aircraft. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm thinking they got money signs right now, and I'm thinking they're going to push X-Plane 12 with this default 330 and new lighting mod. I don't think we're going to see this in X-Plane 11. That's just me. That's just me. My opinion means nothing. That's just, I have this gut feeling right now. I have this gut feeling right now that they're just going to try and pull something stupid on us, man. So, but do you think X-Plane 12 is around the corner? I know it's really hard to tell because nobody knows with just your experience. There's a couple of years. If they're already showing screenshots and they're already showing, new clouds and new weather and new engines and new aircraft, I would say it's probably not that far away. Now, X-Plane usually does some type of major announcement at every expo. Every expo. So every Flight Sim Expo, the last one being in 2019, when they showcased Vulcan and Metal and all of this new stuff that was coming to X-Plane 11. I'm just saying, it there's something in my gut. Something in my gut. And I just don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel with all, like I said, with all of these airplanes coming out right now. We've got the I&I builds, their A300 series, the 310 most recently. We've got the Felis 747-200. We've got the FlyJSim Q400. We've got the Rotate MD-11. We've got the Toliss 340. We have some serious aircraft coming out for X-Plane 11. And it just scares me. It scares me that X-Plane's just going to be like, oh, here's X-Plane 12. Ta-da! And we all have to basically, either wait the 6 months for all the developers to port over their airplanes, because I'm sure it'll work. I'm sure it's the same type of, it's designed the same, so the developers will just have to do minor stuff to get their aircraft to work properly. But if there's going to be new lighting, there's going to be new, the developers are going to have to take advantage of all of that. But I'm telling you, man, do you think X-Plane 12 will have ortho? They have already confirmed that it will not. The newest X-Plane will not ship with ortho. That's another concern. Will ortho for XP work? Will all of this beautiful ortho that you see down here, will this work in X-Plane 12? I don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue. Will all of these hours that we've put into downloading this stuff, will it work? I don't know. There's always the option of not switching immediately. As a content creator, you got to understand, man. part of what I do has to be showcasing the newest and greatest and best. I understand what you're saying. I can probably check it out and then come back to Explain 11, but I'm just saying it's from a user standpoint, from somebody that's already done Explain 10 to Explain 11, I had to rebuy everything. Every single thing, every aircraft that you see me fly, I had to pay a fee, a $25, $30, $20, $15 fee. Even some scenery. There's some scenery that I've paid $5 or $7 or $10 to upgrade between Explain 10 and Explain 11. I don't want to have to do that again, man. Like, I don't want to have to pay Toliss $25 per aircraft so that they can port their airplanes from Explain 11 to Explain 12. Or pay JarDesign $25 to import the 330 from Explain 11 to Explain 12. You see what I mean? Pulse, thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for the $5, man. Thank you, man. Do you understand what I'm saying now, though? So, all of these stuff that we want, I mean, you know, and all of these things that we've been waiting for, you know, as far as airplanes go, you know, the Level Up 737 series that's going to come out too as well. That's another one. Zebo mod. No more Zebo mod. Because all of this aircraft, everything's been redesigned, re-this, re-that. You hope there'll be a discount for Explain 11 users? Absolutely not. There's no discount. Zero. No. It's full price for the simulator over again. And then you pay your fees for all of the third-party add-on content that you want. Everything that you want to bring over from Explain 11 to Explain 12, you pay a fee. Which is, you know, I understand, man, if the developer has to go back and the developer has to make changes, they need to be paid for their time, right? I think it's only fair. But it's just disheartening, man. It's like, god damn, we're finally getting all these good things in Explain, and then Explain's going to be like, okay, no more Explain 11. Development's done on Explain 11. We're moving to Explain 12 now. And then we have to wait for all the developers, give them, you know, the months and months that it's going to take to... It's just... Where can you buy this plane? It's not available yet. Almost 1 terabyte of custom scenery. I mean, shit, yeah, I'm up to like 800 gigs in my Explain folder, 700 and something gigs in my Explain folder, and then I have 7.5 terabytes of ortho. The big question is Explain 11 going to look good without ortho? Is Explain 12 going to look good without ortho? No, of course not. Hello? Have you seen Explain without like ortho or anything like that? It's god-awful, dude. I apologize to anybody that flies without ortho. Maybe, hold on, maybe I should retract that statement, because we're using a flight simulator, and there's always going to be that battle and that argument that it's a flight sim. What the fuck do I care what the ground looks like? Hey, cool, I get that. That's, yep, you're right. You're right. You're here for the flight model. You're here for the flight physics. You're not here to stare out the airplane and look at the ortho on the ground. Okay, cool. I get that as well. You know, so there's multiple, you know, multiple ways of looking at it, I guess, you know. But for me, I gotta fly with ortho, man. You know. No, rant. We're just talking, man. We're just talking as a community. We like to, you know, you guys know me. I'm a real person. I'm not like, you know, I'm not bought off by developers and bought off by things to not speak how I, like, dude, I'm real as fuck. And that's probably part of the reason why some people don't like me and some people don't like my style of streaming and that type of stuff. But like, I'm a realist, man. I'm as real as it gets. You can tell I have thousands and thousands of dollars of my own money, not stream money, not given money, not here's a product to use for free. No. I have thousands of dollars invested in these simulators of my own money. So I feel like I'm part of the community in that aspect, that I should also be able to share my thoughts. Yeah, okay. You know what? It probably sucks for a developer that I have a community and I have a following, but at the same point, you know, you got to hold developers and you got to hold certain things to a certain level. Like, we got to be real here, you know. Does Austin care that we have, you know, 30 add-ons that are going to cost us $25 a piece to upgrade? Absolutely not. Austin Meyer of Explain 11 or Explain 12, whatever, doesn't give a shit about that. That's not what he's thinking about. You know, he's thinking about the next product that's gonna pay his bills for the next 5 to 10 years. So that's what it comes down to. I'm just saying, I don't think right now is the right time for Laminar to be showboating and showcasing and talking about a new simulator. I just really don't think it's time for that yet. But who knows? Who knows? Egos are egos, and Microsoft Flight Simulator definitely took a big chunk out of X-Plane's ego. I think we can all agree on that. I think it put everything a little bit back into perspective, what to expect from X-Plane and what X-Plane really is. So, yeah. You also look at like the development cycles of like, you know, FSX and P3D. I mean, those things have been out for, I wouldn't really call P3D versions like a whole different sim, but I mean, X-Plane, when you buy between X-Plane 10 and X-Plane 11, you're buying a whole new simulator, you know? So, I don't know. Yeah, well, that's exactly it, Quick Match. That's exactly it. And I was thinking to myself, I said, there's no way they're just going to make a default plane all of a sudden for X-Plane 11. Like, I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, that makes absolutely no sense that they would just all of a sudden decide that, oh, hey guys, we're just going to make this default plane. We're going to spend all this time, all this money, all this resources creating this default plane for everybody that already owns X-Plane 11. Absolutely not. They need some type of incentive, right? They got to draw us in. They got to draw us in for X-Plane 12. They need to show us new lighting models, new lighting physics, new this, new that, a new airplane. Absolutely. You're 100% correct, man. Mr. Mopar Dude. How are you, buddy? Good to see you, man. How are you, man? Good to see you, bud. At some point, Laminar is going to want a piece of the pie. Absolutely they are. Yes. Hey, Cap, how much FPS do I get in the IXG 737 with the Ryzen 2600X, 16 GB RAM, and 1660 Super? I have no clue, Zach. I have no clue, buddy. I would not know. The IXG is really good on FPS, so you're good there. At least you're good there. Flying an icon of aviation, I see. Yes, sir. We're also going to plan our descent here soon. We're on the Cameron 4. Do we have any restrictions? We have 18,000 at Hogs. 11,000 at Cameron. Okay. What are the winds? Are the winds still looking... are we still landing north in JFK? KJFK. Cloudy condition. Winds are 310 at 7 knots. Blowing right down the runway. 10 miles of visibility, few at 6,500, scattered at 26,000. 28 degrees, altimeter is 3006. Hey, as long as we don't get any gusting winds. I'm not ready to handle some gusting winds in this bad boy, but what is more difficult to learn, the 742 or the 732? 742. Yeah. Toliss A321, you're getting about 60 to 70. It would be roughly around the same, Zach. I'd say about 50 to 60. G-Mark, what's up, man? Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Very kind. Well, we're going to start planning our descent here in about, I think, 10 minutes or so, guys. We're going to start planning our descent. We're coming over Virginia Beach right now. We're over Chesapeake Bay. Hey, G-Mark.
Cap have X-Plane 11 in Steam but never really played. If I wanted to get started, what aircraft should I start with?
Zebo Mod.
Add-Ons / scenery? MSFS Die Hard here.
G-Mark, thanks for support, man. Zebo Mod, man. Zebo Mod. And you could even use the Ultimate Mod now as well. The Ultimate Mod 737, 700, and the 900. 100%, you're not going to have to spend any money, and you're getting a payware quality airplane right off the bat. I would definitely go with the Zebo, man. 100%. Let's hope I will focus on the 380, but a good plane is complicated. It is, yeah. Yeah, well, I think INI's got a couple teams, right? I think they're not just, INI's not just like one or two people, right? I think they've got a whole team. So I think they've got different teams working on different aircrafts and stuff like that. Don't hold me to that, but I kind of believe that's what's going on. I think every day they've got certain time out of the day that they spend developing each and every aircraft that they have. She's a queen for a reason, and I think that this plane was designed by slide rule and paper. Unreal, right? Crazy, man. Crazy. Zibo flight model seems different to me recently. It seems to bounce. Interesting. Wondering about the I&I secret project? So am I. There's a lot of speculation of what it is, but I don't know. The 747-200 will look good in a classic AA livery? Yes. All bare metal? Yes, it will. Yes, and Smitty's touching on a point there. Tons of great freeware scenery. G-Mark, if you're not, go to the Explain, just Google explain.org. Explain.org forums or whatever, and you can search whatever you want on the explain.org. You can get all kinds of free stuff. There's amazing. Is that the Pratt & Whitney or the GE engines? These are the Pratt & Whitney JT89Ds. Also, just a few questions. Will you fly a DC-10 in the future in X-11? Probably not, but we never say never. Mr. Zach, how are you, dude? How's this bird on frames? Really good. Yeah, really good. What's the secret project? We don't know. None of us know. Keep getting nav data out of date in the Zibo, regardless of the Navigraph subscription. Yeah, that's fine, David. I think it's just it's the actual aircraft. I don't think it has anything to do with us. Is that V-States? It is, yes. Hoping this is the first step in rectifying their problems with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Hopefully flight model improvements is next. Yes, I would agree. Also, G-Mark, you know what I was thinking about the other day? I was thinking that maybe why the reasoning behind the flight model may be so weird is because of the low FPS that we're getting. I'm wondering if the flight model is going to feel a little bit different once we get, proper FPS. Because I don't know about you, but it seems like that everybody, no matter who you watch, any streamer, no matter what specs they have, on the high end, their PC pretty much comes down to about 25 to 30 FPS on landing. And I'm really wondering if once we see these improved frame rates of seeing, 40, 45, 50 plus coming in for arrival, I'm wondering if the aircrafts are going to feel different. You know what I mean? So it'll be interesting. Landing on gravel/grass runways is like landing on ice. Got you. Okay, yeah, that'll have to change. But I definitely feel like the lower FPS you get, sometimes the flight model and like especially flaring the aircraft can seem a little bit weird, can seem a little bit odd, just because it's not fluid, right? So you're making movements on your yoke or your joystick and you're expecting that to translate into game, but then there's that, when you're under 30 FPS, there's a slight almost lag to what you're doing. So yeah. Laminar is supposed to be releasing an A330. Yeah, we were speaking about that. Yo Cap, currently flying the 738 Jet 2 from Newcastle to Palma. Nice. Enjoy. So we'll be putting a lot of eggs in Sim Update 5, especially with them hyping it up. I mean, shit, dude. Fingers crossed it actually works. Fingers crossed, man. All right, let's do some simple additions and some Look at that view right there, man. Oh, my God. So sick. Okay, let's come down here. Let's take a look. We need to be at Hogs. Let's see how far Hogs is. Let's get our calculator up here. Calculator will never let us down. Did they have calculators back in the day, or did they do this all by hand? Okay, let's go with 70 miles plus 40 miles plus 30 miles plus 25 miles equals, what does that equal? That equals 165 miles. So we're 165 miles out from Hogs at flight level 180. So I'm probably going to want to start my descent about 80 miles out from Hogs, I would say. So I'm going to start my descent as we're coming up to Rads. Rads should be enough time for me to lose, 20,000 feet or so. So I'm going to plan for that at Rads. I'm going to start our ascent. So top of descent's in about 70 miles. 70 miles. Klaus, my man. Been a while. Good to see you, Klaus. Thank you very much for your support, dude. I appreciate you. Huge no floaties to you, Klaus. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Dropping the 17 euro donation. Very much appreciated, Klaus. Thank you, my friend. That is very, very kind of you. I watched XP 12 development update, and I think it looks really nice. I might try out. The reviewers say it's good. Maybe, man. Who knows? I like this Pan Am paint as well, but there's no denying that the Northwest paint from last night is the best in aviation. It is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I'll give you that one, dude. I don't know if it's the best in aviation, but by golly, I got to agree. It's so beautiful. Captain, back in the day, they used slide rules. Yeah, crazy, right? Wait, what do you mean? I was flying at night with this aircraft, only instruments lighting. Yeah, it'd be crazy. Hey, Cap, do you think you'll get the Just Flight VC-10 when it eventually releases? I don't know. I don't know, James. I would agree with that one, NV. I mean, I really don't think they care because it's about to release for Xbox. They're about to make bank anyways, but yeah. It all comes down to if they want to make good with the community.
Captain, did you know that there is more airplanes in the sea than there is submarines in the sky? Fun fact of the day. No floaties.
I like that. Fun fact of the day with Mopar, dude. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. There are more planes in the sea than there are submarines in the sky. Fun fact of the day, brought to you in part by Mr. Mopar, dude. Thank you, Mopar. Sounds like someone's been hitting his pen at lunch. Me too, it's okay, don't worry. I've been hitting my pen too. Huge no floaties to you, Mopar, dude. Thank you for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you, buddy. Do you think the 747-200 is more beautiful than the 800, or which one? Hey, man, the 747 is just so beautiful. Shush. Goes to change the oil. Removes like some radiator cap or something. Hey, Cap, there is a 717 available for X-Plane. There is not. No, unfortunately not. Matt, what's up, dude? How are you, my friend? Good to see you, buddy. The doggo? Daisy? Can I have a high five? Daisy, high five? Daisy, high five? Daisy! I have high five? High five. High five. Ah, what? What is this silly high five? High five? High five. High five. What? High five. High five. High five. High five. Oh, thank you. Do you want a treat? Do you speak for treats? Do you speak for treats? I have to be looking at her. She doesn't like when I'm not looking at her. Do you speak for treats? Whoa. Days. Speaking for the night. Oh my goodness. You're very social today. You speak for treats? Oh, you speak for treats? High five? Okay, and you speak for treats? Okay, nice girl. All right, hold on. I gotta get her a treat now. Daisy gets her treat. She's growing up fast. Oh, days. Look at that view, man. Oof. Do you think we'll get a good 744, 748 in X-Plane one day? Maybe. Who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? Is that a good trade? You made a mess. How old is Daisy? 6 or 7? I see a classic 707, yes. I want to see a 717. Okay. Remember at Rads, we're about 100 miles out. So at Rads, we want to start our descent. So starting descent in about 25 miles. I'm pretty sure we're going to use speed hold through the descent. Excuse me. How's my CPU usage? I have a 3080 on back order, and I'm debating what CPU I should upgrade to. My CPU absolutely has no problems. Yeah, no problems. Jesus. That's crazy, Smitty. Question, how do you know where you are without a GPS, or am I missing it? Lights, I have Navigraph, so I've got my charts. Got Navigraph charts open and up. Yeah, I did. Runway we're landing on, 3-1 left. All right, we're going to start planning our descent now. So we need to be at 18,000 feet. Daisy, you're going to have to say goodbye to everybody now. Everybody say bye to Daisy. Please, high five for everyone. High five. High five. No, wait, give a nice high five. High five. Thank you. Again, high five. High five. High five. Oh, girl. So everybody say bye, Daisy. Okay, hi. Hi, you guys are stuck with me now. I know she's much prettier, but... okay, we're going to start our descent. So, we're down to 18,000 feet. Nope, 18,000.
1,000 level off.
Nope, don't worry about him. 18,000 feet. Okay, we need to be down here. We need to throw this over to... it goes to go around now. And then we can go ahead and... go to vertical speed hold. Vertical. Hold. And we'll start descending at about, I don't know, 1,800 feet per minute. Should be good. So there we go. We're direct Rads, 36 miles out from Rads. We've started our descent. Don't mind that. We're good. So we've got speed hold on. So we just have to remember to keep our speed, like as we descend, we'll keep our speed going up, because as we descend, obviously we're going to lose Mach speed as we go lower and lower. 12, it's just the default FMC, maybe, I don't know. I mean, again, it would be in the real world, if this aircraft was still flying, this is exactly what it would be retrofitted with. So yeah. That's how I explain is usually real. What's that, Tristan? Still having problems with my Discord. It says that I'm muted and I can't type in flight suggestions. Preston. Where are you, Preston? What is your name Keith? Is your name Keith070? Is that your Discord name, Preston? How old is she now? What, this airplane? I don't know. P-Man's 23. Yeah, you're not. Oh, yeah, you are muted. I don't know what you did, but don't be an idiot. But you are muted. So I'm going to unmute you. I don't know what you did, but don't be stupid. I unmuted you. If you get muted again by one of the mods, then I'm probably just going to have to remove you from the server. So you did something in order to get muted, so please don't do it again. Hey Cam, how do I connect my sim brief to the Zebo? Can you do that? I don't even know if you can. Right, now that we're descending, I'm going to keep my speed up. We're going to like descend at about 290 knots. So we'll keep our speed up to 290 knots as we continue to descend. We're passing through 330 now. So we'll keep our eye on the charts. We'll keep our eye on everything else. I'm also going to take a look here. After Cameron, where does it have us going to? Cameron to Zax. So I don't see that on my chart, so I think that's on the arrival chart. So we're going to go KJFK, open charts, and we'll go to approach charts, and we're going to expect 31 left, ILS 31 left. Okay, I see Zax, and then from Zax it's going to be a left turn to Meals. Zax, Meals. All right, this is perfect. Cameron's, Zax, Meals, and then runway 31 left. Yeah, it's literally perfect. Okay, cool. I'm happy with all of that. Let's program some information in here. The ILS is going to be 111.35. So 111.35. We'll plug that in. Our front course is going to be 314. So 314. I'm going to just plug that on both sides. 314. Again, we're not doing the AutoLand today. We can maybe take a look at the AutoLand. I've been told that the AutoLand works extremely well. So I've never ever done an AutoLand on my channel. I may end up doing one just for the sake of this being a classic airplane and that we're kind of quote unquote beta testing it. So we may see an AutoLand in the near future. Looking forward to this landing big time. So am I. Very much looking forward to it. Got the 310 perfect bird. Nice, Alexander. Sweet. Awesome, dude. Cap, you looking forward to your channel blowing up? I don't think it will, 1903. I don't use the Xbox, man. I mean, hopefully we'll get some more, we'll get some more viewers and stuff just from being Microsoft Flight Sim fans, but yeah. Yes, minimums on the ILS are going to be 200, so we're going to obviously populate that now for you guys. So we'll put them up to 200 feet. And you guys know, you guys heard it last night.
450, 1,000.
It's the oddest noise ever to let you know that you're reaching minimums. I can promise you that. It is very odd. All right, 290 knots through the transition. All is swell. What are we looking at here? We are, that is 50 miles plus another 13 miles. It's hogs, right? We needed to be at hogs. Hogs for 18, yes. Okay, so we're looking good right now. We're at 28,000 feet. We need to lose 10,000 feet in about 50 miles. Looking great. How did that go again, Cap? Sorry, nothing to see here. Nothing to see. I sent a request to flight school near my cabin. I'm asking for glider pilot license, waiting for an answer. Very cool, birdie. Enjoy. Gliders are a lot of fun. I used to do gliders when I was in Air Cadets. A lot of fun. I'm going to descend. There we go. That's about 1,800 feet per minute. Right about there. There-ish. Cool. What landing are we doing? The ILS. ILS 3-1 left. The winds are going right down. Hey, Cap Canada. From the JetBlue E190 cruising next to Boston. Wait, where are you? You're to the left somewhere? Hello. Air Cadets is a blast. I had a lot of fun in Air Cadets, yeah. I had a lot of fun. Look at this bird, man. Even those engines on idle for some of this. On idle. So good. So good. Oh. Which squadron? I have no clue, dude. 632 or something? 63 something? I don't know. It was out of Garneau in Orleans, off Saint Joe's? Jeanne d'Arc? Yeah. For the VOR or visual? Not quite ready there. We will be soon, don't worry. Remember, I'm not a real world pilot. I don't have any training in the real world, and I've got this aircraft about 24 hours ago. So in due time, I just don't want to make myself look silly. I don't want to make the airplane look silly. I want to fly the airplane to the best of my abilities, the best of what I'm able to do. And that's going to be like visual or ILS approaches. So we're going to set up for the ILS, probably take control, you know, at 1,500 feet, the way that we usually do. So yeah. May I ask, what is the thing on the side of my hat? This is Track IR. So Track IR allows me to move my head inside the simulator. So if you bear with me here for a second, we go to X camera and we turn this on. It just allows me to move my head inside the cabin. So there we go. I'm in the sim now, and I'm moving my head by just making little movements. So yeah. That's his Track IR. Sure you can do it. I'm sure I can too, but like I said, it's just, you know, we're just enjoying the airplane. Don't worry, man. We're gonna fly this airplane a lot. We get a lot of time flying this bird, so we are good to go. We're looking good. Again, 18,000 feet. We're doing really good on the descent. We are about 40 miles. So I'm just going to shallow this out here a little bit. We're about 40 miles out from Hogs. After Hogs, it's going to be Cameron at 11,000 feet, 250 knots. So Cameron, 11,000 feet, 250 knots. We've got that plugged in here. And then from Cameron, it's just basically going to be a nice descent to the glide path. And we'll just grab the glide path. We'll make a slight left turn and down into runway 31 left into JFK. On the default FMC, you can go to the cruise page and put your cruise altitude, and it will give you some reference for the descent. Okay, there you go. Not too concerned about it. I honestly like doing it this way. A little bit of math, kind of just figuring it out and using, you know, pitch climb and vertical speed and stuff. I like this. It's not bad. Can you do a long haul with this airplane? Yeah, absolutely. Assuming the 747-200 will be your go for a long haul. Wait, the 310 coin toss? Yeah, I mean, yeah, big time, especially right now. This bird or the 310, I mean, they're both amazing. Amazing. I'm probably a little bit more drawn to this one right now because it is so new. You know, nothing bad against the 310, but we've already have it in, you know, we have it in the 300, we've got it in the Beluga. You know, we've got enough variants. So, why did our clock stop? I must have scrolled over our clock. I thought we were doing really well. Huh, that's weird. Oh, well, at least we've got it back here. This is block time. Block time's 2 hours and 47 minutes. At least we got the block time going. So that's fine. We'll leave that there. Flight Radar 2 far is way better than Flight Aware. Use Flight Radar. Yeah. I don't know what happened to the clock. I think I must have hit something when I was scrolling. Must have done something. All right, we're coming in quick. So I'm just going to shallow this out now a little bit. It's like 800 feet per minute, 1,000 feet per minute. We are 10 miles out from Botten. And we need to be at 18,000 for hogs. So we're about 20 miles from hogs. So we're definitely doing good on the descent.
1,000 level off.
1,000 to level off. That's good. Doing a long haul from Frankfurt to Cancun in a 777-200 LR around 11 hours. Sweet, dude. Enjoy. Do I have... Okay, that's armed. Yeah, we want that. And I left it on over here. Okay, good. Am I enjoying the plane? I am. Very much. Yeah. Like the plane so far? Yes, very much. Very much. Yeah, FlightAware is good for grabbing like the most recent, flight plan and stuff like that. It's definitely good for that. A long haul from New York to Tel Aviv. Nice. Pros and cons. I haven't really run into any cons, to be honest with you, man. I mean, the aircraft for a beta, the only cons is I haven't kind of figured out how to fly something like this sooner than now. That's the only con I can really think of. 13 miles. Got to lose 300 feet. We're looking good on altitude, friends. Yeah. The pros, the pros are that it's teaching me how to fly something completely different, which I'm very happy about. Did you do plane spotting? I don't. No. Unfortunately, Lux. All right. There's 18,000 feet. The barometric pressure in New York is 3006. So we can go ahead and set that now. 3006. Thank you. Okay, so we are 9 miles out from hogs, and we are level at 18,000 feet, so exactly what we needed to do. We've got altitude hold select on, off, so that all looks good. Next big step down, we're going to maintain 290 knots here. Man, this looks beautiful. We're going to maintain 290 knots, and the next big step down is going to be down to 11,000 feet, and upon reaching 11,000 feet, we have to be at 250 knots. Birdie, I don't think you realize just how long these aircraft take to develop. This airplane has been in development since 2018. So even if he were to make an ATR, you're looking at 4 years away. So, yeah. We're 3.5 years into development of this aircraft. Just keep that in mind. Look at that, man. Look at the heater coils. It's so cool. Okay, and we can start setting up now for 11,000 feet. We will plug in 11,000. We will do Alt Select. We'll flip this over to vertical speed, and we're going to descend at about 1,600 feet per minute. Wonderful. There we go. And as you can see, we get great performance in it, and we're hovering around the 60s. So pretty good performance. High 50s, low 60s. Pinions on the SSG 748. Garbage. Utter garbage. If you own it, I feel sorry for you. Okay, so Cameron is about 30 miles out, so we're going to want to descend maybe at about 1,800 feet per minute. It's probably a little bit more suitable. You're about to buy the SSG some time ago. Glad you didn't. Yeah, you saved yourself a
The
lot of
reason
money.
for the insane minimums call out is so those of us in first class know to lift our drinks to keep them from spilling and to order last call for the taxi.
That's actually a great idea. That's a great idea. You guys are way smarter than I am. That's for damn sure, man. My goodness. Thank you for the support, dude. Appreciate you, man. That's why, so that they could hear it in first class. That woo. It's such a ridiculous. I love like how like so many people in chat were just like, "What the fuck?" last night. Like it was so good. They were so confused. They were like, "What is that?" Yeah. Come on, X-Men Live after a while. My 777 and A320 wouldn't load after I added some activation keys. Weird. Don't know what to say, buddy. Could you please tell me put liveries into the Laminar 747-400? How to put them? You should just be a liveries folder. You just drag and drop. All right, Cameron's in about 19 miles. We're looking good. Let's start bringing our speed back. Actually, we'll keep speed. Actually, I guess we got to be at 250 for it. So we'll put 250 in. And I wanted to pause the music so we can really fully get immersed in these sounds. So music is paused. Oh, baby. I'm excited for this one. Let's get some sounds up. Okay. Concentration face, Captain. It's work time. Didn't save my views. Oh, it's because we're using the X camera profile. That's right. Okay, so we're going to work on some things down here. We're going to come down here. We're going to go to landing performance. So the landing performance today, pardon me, we're going to pull it from the sim, which we are landing at 227.6. So that's good. We're doing a flaps 30 arrival. That's wonderful. Let's pull some information up on runway 31 left, shall we? So runway 31 left today is... you're going to give me length?
1,000 level off.
1,000 to level off. Okay, give me a sec. I just have to go to my taxi charts. And it is 4,400 meters. So 4,400 meters. Good. Airport elevation is sea level. Runway heading is 314 degrees. We'll put 310. Sorry, I just want to make sure everything's working here. 250 knots, 11,000 feet. Okay, we're good. Okay, that's all good down here. We'll come back down here. Weather conditions are dry. We're going to pull it from the simulator. So 24 degrees. Winds are 310 at 18 knots. That's actually pulling that from now, but that's fine. And then we've got our V-speeds here today. So we've got flaps 1 at 213, flaps 5 at 190, flaps 10 at 170, 20 at 150, 25, and then 30. Looking for final approach today, speed 138. We're going to set those bugs there. Wonderful. So we can see our auto braking distance here. Minimum auto brakes, we're going to land in 2,100 meters. Medium auto brake, we're going to land in 1,600 meters. And max auto brake, we can land in 1,300 meters. Pretty small, considering how big this airplane is. So what we need to do is we're going to go with auto brake medium. We want to land at about 16 to 2,000 feet, so we'll do that. We'll get those back on. Cool. I think we're good to go with that. Sweet. Now, we need to come back here. We are almost departing Cameron. I think we're going to make a left turn here. We're about to hit Cameron, and then from Cameron, we go direct to Zax. At Zax, we need to be at... Let me check again. A lot of work to get this airplane down on the ground. Zax, we need to be at 2,000 feet. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to plug in 2,000 feet now. We are just leaving Cameron. If you look down at the FMS, there we go. We're just leaving Cameron. We're direct Zax now. So we're going to flip this over to vertical speed, and we're going to descend at about 2,000 feet per minute, holding 240 knots is what we're going to aim for. Wonderful. Pardon me. All right, altimeter's set. Our minimums are set. Auto brake is set. The ground spoilers will automatically deploy if auto brake is set. So we've got that. We're looking good. What is this area of New York? We're over some type of bay. 10,000. Let's get our inboard lights on. We'll get our logo light on as well. Wing lights can stay off for now. Very good. It's weird that we intercept meals at 1,800 feet. I find that very odd. Okay, so what we need to do now is we're actually going to flip this over to heading mode. So I'm going to find our heading. Bear with me here momentarily. We're heading 028, I think. No, sorry. 03, like 8. Okay, so we're going to flip this to heading mode now. And then we're going to flip this up to radial. And view as well. Radio. Radio from INS to radio. And then we've got 314 plugged in. So it's got that. Cool. We're looking good. Now I just need to confirm down here from Zach's 2,000 feet at Zach's. That's pretty much what we're looking for. So Zach's is 26 miles away. 2,000 feet. We're looking good. We can shallow that just a little bit. And we're holding 240 knots, so that's all good. So again, if we look down here and we can confirm that our approach speed is 138 with a VREF of 133. So we're adding 5. So that looks good there. Happy with all of that. Good afternoon, Captain. Happy landings. Thank you. Appreciate you. What scenery are you using for JFK? Jersey Design. So not the worst, not the best. Jersey Design. All right, so we've got alt select and we've got speed on our autopilot enunciators, so that is good. Happy with both of those. Schuler, how are you, my friend? Good to see you back. We're about to beam Jones Beach. Cool. DD's a little bit of a frame hog, is it? Interesting. We'll see. We'll see how it pushes it. I mean, we're getting 60 frames right now. 57. 55. Okay. No other speed restrictions, so we're looking good. Cap Dennis, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so and you are enjoying it, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We're going for 500 likes. 500 likes. All right, 5,000 feet. We are 20 miles out from Zach's. We lose 3,000 feet in 20 miles. We're looking good at this descent rate. We're basically descending at 1,700 feet per minute. We'll actually bump it to about 1,500. We should be good there. Passed your multi-engine flying test today. Congratulations, man. Awesome news. We're basically just waiting for the localizer to come alive here, which it should in a little bit. When did YouTube release clips? Recently. All right, we're looking good. Shallow this out nicely. I'm seeing this thing rip by you, dude. Damn. Wow. What sound mod do I use? None. These are default sounds.
1000 level off.
11 miles from Zax. Looking good. Imagine the wake turbulence. Oh man, it would be insane, Smitty. How much will this be? There's no price info yet. Sorry. All right, we've got our localizer alive. Good news. Altitude horn, perfect. Glide slope's alive, localizer's alive. 7 miles from Zax. Looking good. I hate how X-Plane has this like hazy fog all the time now. I very much hate it. You can just see Manhattan right here in the distance. Do you not use a joystick for Airbus? I do. I have a yoke for Boeing and a joystick for Airbus. Okay, I'm going to turn us left here on a little bit better of an intercept heading. So I'm going to take us left to about 010. And that should make it so we're a little bit easier. What were my speeds? 230, so at 210 knots I'm basically start bailing out some flaps. Okay. Actually going to take us to about 360 heading. (2,000 feet is selected. We're looking good. From this heading, we're going to intercept. So we're going to flip this over to ILS. And now we fingers crossed that we intercept and that everything is good.
Localizer alive.
Localizer alive. That's usually a good sign. Here comes the left turn. Very good sign. Bring our speed back to 210 knots. And we'll go flaps 1.
Flaps
and
1.
then 190, flaps 5. I use WinRAR, yeah. Open up compressed files and stuff, yep. Okay, localizer's captured. Did a good job on that too. Just waiting for glide slope to become alive. A little bit of an overshoot, probably my fault. I'm not quite sure actually why it overshot that much.
Glide slope alive.
Weird that it's picking it up now. We may have to go visual. Seems to be oscillating a little bit left and right of the glide slope. Yeah, I'm probably going to just take control of the aircraft now. Seems to be oscillating between it, so that's fine. We'll start bringing our speed back to 170 knots. I've got the airport in sight here, so not quite sure. Didn't like, again, early beta, so let's not forget that early beta. I'm going to throw my joystick cam on. You guys can enjoy it. I'm sure you guys want to see this anyways. Watch me fly it visually anyways, so this will be good. Let me come down here. We're going to turn you off, and we're going to disengage auto throttle. So that's mine. We're going to go flaps 5. We're going to go gear down.
Flaps 5.
Thank you. And we'll really start slowing this bad boy down. We're right on glide slope, so we're looking good. Get the rest of our lights on.
Gears down, green light.
Thank you. Flaps
Flaps
10.
10. Flaps 20.
Flaps 20.
1,000.
1,000 feet. 25.
Flaps 25.
A little bit high on the glide. We'll bring that nose down. And we'll go landing flaps.
Flaps 30.
Beautiful. Back on track. All right, sweet. Landing checklist. Gears down 3 green. Flaps are full. Spoilers armed. Auto brake set. Cabin crew advised. 500 feet checked. Let's have some fun here, friends, shall we?
Pull up. Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue. I love it so much.
$50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Nice and floaty. Nice and floaty. There we go.
Check
Reversers. Nose down gently. She's an old bird. Be gentle, Cap. Decelerating nicely. Lots of runway, so we're fine.
Out, off, reverse.
Reversers out and off. 60 knots.
Auto brake
Ladies and
off.
gentlemen, welcome to JFK. Vacate the runway here to the right. Not bad. I mean, a little bit floaty on that one. 14-second flow. We're not going to really count those today, but a little bit floaty on that one, but not the worst. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Alrighty, we'll vacate to the left here, friends. Sorry, vacate to the right. Alrighty, we've got the gear steering on, so we're good. Aircraft behind us, enough time. Cool. Landing lights coming off. Strobe lights off. Wing lights off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New York City. I mean, considering we had to take over there a little bit earlier than I wanted, probably didn't have the best trim settings, but not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely floaty on that one. I didn't want to just jam the nose down. Again, I just got this airplane less than 24 hours ago. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to it, to get used to how it flares, how it flies. I've also been flying the A300, which flies completely different to this, so you know, you'll have to bear with me here. I do apologize. Clean up our flaps.
Flaps up.
Clean up our spoilers. Sweet. And we'll bounce back here, and we'll start up our APU. Make sure I talk on Unicom. You don't have to talk on Unicom, but it'll be interesting to see what the replay looks like. .747 pilots usually fly 747s with 3 white and 1 red due to the cockpit elevation. There you go. Cool to know that. Does it feel heavy? Yeah, it does. Definitely does. I don't know where the hell we would park this airplane. I'm going to find a heavy gate over here, and we're just going to park there. I think that's... Is that Reese? No, it's not Reese. G-Mark, I think, maybe?
Cabin crew, disarm slides.
Disarm slides. Can we go in here? Probably can go in there, but we won't. We're gonna go with the noise on landing. What? When we touch down? The reverser's deploying, probably, is what you heard. Okay. Jump back here and spool up the APU. Good. Right, Travis? Hell yeah, dude. It's been a while since we've had one of those. Remember, guys, if you did enjoy that video, don't forget to smash down that like button. We are going for 500 likes on today's video. 500 likes. So if you haven't done so, that would be awesome. Do me a huge solid, as well as hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to smash down that subscribe button if you are interested in seeing more content in the 747 Classic. We're going to pull in right here, guys. $500 likes. Nice. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. On the left. I don't think there's auto gate here, so getting this thing to park straight may be a little bit of a adventure. Yep, as suggested. Hold it right there. You can see some of the reflections are a little bit broken. Park brake is on. Okay, let's go back here to the flight engineer panel. Air bleed is coming on. We'll go ahead and trip our gens. There we go. And damn, fuel, we were excellent on the fuel. We didn't have to run the reserves. Okay, we're good. Engine number 1, 2, 3, 4. To the off position. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New York City after a block time of 3 hours and 16 minutes. Very, very cool. Absolutely awesome. There we are at the stand. Got the rest of the crew following in behind us. Sweet. Well, that was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. If you haven't done so, again, thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. A hell of a lot of fun. Thanks to everybody who flew with me there. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go ahead and toggle replay mode. We'll take a look at that replay. Oh, baby. Yeah, I'm curious to see why the ILS was kind of bouncing all over the place there. I think we did everything correct as far as the ILS goes and all that stuff. So a little bit weird why that was bouncing around like that, but not to worry. I'm sure we'll figure it out next time. It did the ILS last night, no problem. So a little bit weird. Sweet. We'll take a look at this. Air Canada 747 to Toronto next stream, eh? Oh, baby. We'll have to see, eh, bud? We'll have to see. Take a look at this bad boy coming in. So maybe a little bit of an early flare. Yeah, a little bit of an early flare. And then kind of just held it off. And then down. Not bad, though. Not bad at all. Just maybe a little bit early. I think I started my flare at about 40 feet. Not bad, man. I mean, shit, considering it's only our second landing, not too bad at all, my friends. I will definitely take that one. Next step, I think we've got the proper technique. The next step that we got to do is we just got to maybe flare it a little bit less. That one felt good, though. I mean, that flare felt good. It even looks good on the flare. Maybe just a little bit too heavy right there. Did we level off? We never really leveled off. We just kind of very slowly. We were going for a long landing anyways, so don't worry. The tower called and they said, hey, can you do a long landing for us? And I said, yeah, absolutely, man. If that's what you need, then hey, I'm here for that. So we actually, company called us up and they requested a long landing. So that's why we actually landed long. Well, everybody, that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's live stream. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. If you haven't done so as well, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to take this time now to thank all of my mods, donators, sponsors. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So thank you very, very much to every single one of you who shows up every stream, supports with donations, being a member, smashing that thumbs up button. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you all very, very much for supporting the channel. To everybody else who can't afford to donate using a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much. I truly do appreciate it. Every single one of you. You guys are absolutely awesome. Huge, huge, huge no floaties to every single person that hangs out in chat. I truly, truly do appreciate it. You guys seem to be enjoying this airplane as much as I'm enjoying it. So we may be back in this airplane this weekend. I've got some fun flights that I want to plan for maybe on Sunday. There's been a lot of talk of people wanting to see me fly this into Kai Tak. So I'm going to have to do some serious practicing if we're going to fly into Kai Tak. But maybe this weekend we can look to fly this bad boy into get some real
What a great landing,
classics
Captain.
going.
And yes, they totally wanted a long landing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lol.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's exactly what they exactly what they asked for. Alrighty, guys. Thank you all for coming to hang out with me on this Thursday afternoon. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Very, very much appreciated. Flying the classic 747 around. Hey, man, we'd rather a nice float like that. We didn't even really float. Like, technically, I mean, look right here. Look, we just went past the last landing strip. Look, here's the last landing bars. We landed like maybe 100 feet past them. Yeah, they asked for it, remember. Alrighty, guys. Thank you all for coming to hang out with me. Appreciate it. Definitely going to be another live stream in the 747 this weekend. We also need to get back in the 310. I want to fly the 310 around as well, so that would be a lot of fun. Again, mods, donators, sponsors, thank you guys for everything that you guys do. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a wonderful Thursday evening, a great Friday, and before you know it, it'll be Saturday afternoon, and we'll be back live in the 747. Enjoy your evening, friends. Thank you all for coming to hang out. Happy landings, guys. Peace!